each week we have a grower direct flash sale. What I do is I go out into the fields, I talk to the growers, I get the very best deals, and we put them on our grower direct flash sale. Now right at the moment it's the middle of winter and there's fabulous deals on bare rooted. These ones here, normally something like this in a pot in summer would be nearly $300, but right now I've got these Sankaki maples and they're under $100 at the grower direct flash sale. Beautiful big 6-foot Sankaki maples, and in summer you just can't get a deal like that. So come to my grower direct flash sale 12 o'clock this Friday.
Wow, thanks Hello Plants. We spent $300 on plants and got a free weeping cherry. Yay!
The free weeping cherries are on me!
I just want to say it's been a wonderful morning here at Hello Plants. Wayne has taken such good care of me. It's been a joy to buy my plants and also to receive, yes, a weeping cherry tree for free. Thank you, Wayne. I'll be here many times moving forwards. It's been absolutely fantastic being here this morning.
And a pleasure having you.
Thank you, Wayne. Thanks for everything.
Not a problem.
The free weeping cherries are on me! Hi, what do you think of this weeping cherry here?
It is a phenomenal and most unexpected surprise.
Wow, that's good. I'm glad you like it. And that's what we do. When people spend over $300, everybody gets a free weeping cherry.
It's beautiful.
Thank you so much. The free weeping cherries are on me! If you're looking to get some roses, now's the best time. We've got the best price and the best selection. Look, we've got thousands in stock, and all of our 3-foot roses are $29.99, and we've got 2-foot icebergs for $16.99, and all the 2-foot coloured ones are all $19.99. So fabulous price, fabulous selection. There's thousands to choose from. Get 10 yellows, 3 pink ones, whatever you want. Come in this weekend and get bare rooted roses. Don't wait, the garden's calling. Click now, tap the link and let's go. Today's the day I've got my grower direct flash sale. I'm out in the field selecting plants, and here I've got 2-metre Jeffers red maple, beautiful red autumn colour. In summer in a big pot they'll cost a couple of $100, but at the sale today they're only $59.99. Wow! Join me today on your favourite platform 12 o'clock for our grower direct flash sale. It's time to get bare rooted plants, that is. Now what it is in the winter time the growers dig the plants from the fields and they dig them just bare rooted, and I'll show you what I mean. Like here's an ornamental pear here, have a look at this, and see it's come out and it's bare rooted. The roots like that, these are $69.99, and look, they're 2.5 metres tall. So what it is, basically your bare rooted plants are big and cheap. Then you've got all different types of fruit trees, all going quite reasonably priced, good sized plants and cheap prices, but you can get bare rooted weeping trees, bare rooted roses, bare rooted fruit trees and bare rooted English box. So it's time to get down to your nursery in the winter and get bare rooted. Don't wait, the garden's calling. Click now, tap the link and let's go. If you want to get a bit of zen into your garden, come down and have a look at this beautiful display. This is Zen moss here, grown in a bowl with pebbles. And here we've got Zen moss here with a beautiful crazy filbert, a type of hazelnut. Very, very zen. This is a lovely, simple product that can just give you that lovely zen feeling in the garden. Zen moss. Don't wait, the garden's calling. Click now, tap the link and let's go. It's time to get bare rooted roses that is, because right now we've got thousands of roses in stock and we've got great prices. These icebergs that you see here, they're $16.99 each. That's a fabulous price, because when you go down to your local store, what you're going to find is there's only 50 or 60 roses in stock and there's only 1 or 2 of each variety, and the prices, wow, they're mind-bending. Way more than what we're selling them for. So now's the time to get in and get your standard roses. 2-foot standard roses are only $19.99 and our 3-footers are $29.99 across the board, all different varieties. There's dozens of varieties, and if you want 5, 6, 8 or 10 of one sort, now's the time to get it, because there's lots and lots of roses in stock. They're fresh from the field and it's time to get bare rooted roses, that is. Don't wait, the garden's calling. Click now, tap the link and let's go. Each week we have a grower direct flash sale. What I do is I go out into the fields, I talk to the growers, I get the very best deals and we put them on our grower direct flash sale. Now right at the moment it's the middle of winter and there's fabulous deals on bare rooted. These ones here, normally something like this in a pot in summer would be nearly $300, but right now I've got these Sankaki maples and they're under $100 at the Grower Direct Flash Sale. Beautiful big 6-foot Sankaki maples, and in summer you just can't get a deal like that. So come to my Grower Direct Flash Sale, 12 o'clock this Friday.
Wow, thanks Hello Plants. We spent $300 on plants and got a free weeping cherry. Yay!
The free weeping cherries are on me.
I just want to say it's been a wonderful morning here at Hello Plants. Wayne has taken such good care of me. It's been a joy to buy my plants and also to receive, yes, a weeping cherry tree for free. Thank you, Wayne. I'll be here many times moving forwards. It's been absolutely fantastic being here this morning.
And a pleasure having you.
Thank you, Wayne. Thanks for everything.
Not a problem.
The free weeping cherries are on me. Hi, what do you think of this weeping cherry here?
It is a phenomenal and most unexpected surprise.
Wow, that's good. I'm glad you like it. And that's what we do. When people spend over $300, everybody gets a free weeping cherry.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much.
The free weeping cherries are on me. If you're looking to get some roses, now's the best time. We've got the best price and the best selection. Look, we've got thousands in stock, and all of our 3-foot roses are $29.99, and we've got 2-foot icebergs for $16.99, and all the 2-foot coloured ones are all $19.99. So fabulous price, fabulous selection. There's thousands to choose from. Get 10 yellows, 3 pink ones, whatever you want. Come in this weekend and get bare rooted roses. Don't wait, the garden's calling. Click now, tap the link and let's go. Today's the day I've got my Grower Direct Flash Sale. I'm out in the field selecting plants, and here I've got 2-metre Jeffers red maple, beautiful red autumn colour. In summer in a big pot they'll cost a couple $100, but at the sale today they're only $59.99. Wow! Join me today on your favourite platform, 12 o'clock for our Grower Direct Flash Sale. It's time to get bare rooted plants, that is. Now what it is in the winter time the growers dig the plants from the fields and they dig them just bare rooted, and I'll show you what I mean. Like here's an ornamental pear here, have a look at this, and see it's come out and it's bare rooted. The roots like that, these are $69.99, and look, they're 2.5 metres tall. So what it is, basically your bare rooted plants are big and cheap. Then you've got all different types of fruit trees, all going quite reasonably priced, good sized plants and cheap prices, but you can get bare rooted weeping trees, bare rooted roses, bare rooted fruit trees and bare rooted English box. So it's time to get down to your nursery in the winter and get bare rooted. Don't wait, the garden's calling. Click now, tap the link and let's go. If you want to get a bit of zen into your garden, come down and have a look at this beautiful display. This is Zen moss here, growing in a bowl with pebbles. And here we've got Zen moss here with a beautiful crazy filbert, a type of hazelnut. Very, very zen. This is a lovely, simple product that can just give you that lovely zen feeling in the garden. Zen moss. Don't wait, the garden's calling. Click now, tap the link and let's go. It's time to get bare rooted roses that is, because right now we've got thousands of roses in stock and we've got great prices. These icebergs that you see here, they're $16.99 each. That's a fabulous price, because when you go down to your local store, what you're going to find is there's only 50 or 60 roses in stock and there's only 1 or 2 of each variety, and the prices, wow, they're mind-bending. Way more than what we're selling them for. So now's the time to get in and get your standard roses. 2-foot standard roses are only $19.99 and our 3-footers are $29.99 across the board, all different varieties. There's dozens of varieties, and if you want 5, 6, 8 or 10 of one sort, now's the time to get it, because there's lots and lots of roses in stock. They're fresh from the field and it's time to get bare rooted roses, that is. Don't wait, the garden's calling. Click now, tap the link and let's go. Each week we have a grower direct flash sale, and what I do is I go out into the fields, I talk to the growers, I get the very best deals and we put them on our grower direct flash sale. Now right at the moment it's the middle of winter and there's fabulous deals on bare rooted. These ones here, normally something like this in a pot in summer would be nearly $300, but right now I've got these sasanqua maples and they're under $100 at the grower direct flash sale. Beautiful big 6-foot sasanqua maples, and in summer you just can't get a deal like that. So come to my grower direct flash sale, 12 o'clock this Friday.
Wow, thanks Hello Plants. We spent $300 on plants and got a free weeping cherry. Yay!
The free weeping cherries are on me.
I just want to say it's been a wonderful morning here at Hello Plants. Wayne has taken such good care of me. It's been a joy to buy my plants and also to receive, yes, a weeping cherry tree for free. Thank you, Wayne. I'll be here many times moving forwards. It's been absolutely fantastic being here this morning.
And a pleasure having you.
Thank you, Wayne. Thanks for everything.
Not a problem.
The free weeping cherries are on me. Hi, what do you think of this weeping cherry here?
It is a phenomenal and most unexpected surprise.
Wow, that's good. I'm glad you like it. Yeah. And that's what we do. When people spend over $300, everybody gets a free weeping cherry.
It's beautiful.
Thank you so much.
The free weeping cherries are on me. If you're looking to get some roses, now's the best time. We've got the best price and the best selection. Look, we've got thousands in stock, and all of our 3-foot roses are $29.99, and we've got 2-foot icebergs.
We are doing the Bare Rootin Tootin Flash Sale. How you doing today, Chris?
That's right. We're
that time of the year where it's time to buy your bare rooted, so we're having a Bare Rootin Tootin Flash Sale.
That's it.
Yeah, so there's lots of specials. You can't get bare root, but there's lots of really exciting bare root specials.
Good. And then what's so great about Bare Rootin plants for customers?
Well, say for instance, to give you one example, in summertime, a potted, people really love the forest plants, usually people's running beautiful pink flowers, beautiful compact little tree, lovely, one of the most sought after trees around, and one of them this high in summertime in a pot is around $269, and that's if you get one, they're pretty hard to get. And right now, today, we've got them this tall, freshly dug from the field, no pot, no potting mix, freshly dug from the field for $99. So a person buying those today would save $160, and you've got a choice, a really choice, rare, beautiful, fabulous purple foliage tree that go in the middle of the front lawn for $99. So $160 tree. So there's lots of examples. Bare Rootin really does put you, it gives you that advantage. If you're leaving a beautiful
Chance to, get some stuff in there a bit cheaper.
Yeah, and it's easier to transport as well. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so this is our growers. For those of you who have just joined us, it's our growers direct flash sale where we offer you 100 products at incredible prices, and you can purchase them right now. They're on our website. You can scan the. Let's get stuck into our first product.
Now what it is I've been out to the growers and I've been grabbing some great deals from the growers, really, really good deals from the growers, and
就是它的这个部位。我现在有听到声音，因为它是替我MacBook 的麦克风，我在调着。
And they're going to flower madly until about Christmas, and then you give them a trim and clean up and flower again in the autumn. So there we are, Marguerite daisies, double pink, $6.99.
Almost half price. That's right.
now
That's
here
incredible.
we've got a beautiful, this one here is called raspberry, and look at this beautiful bloom here. This will be massed in flowers for months and months and months. Last year for years. It's nice. It's a compact. It's not
That's
one of
raspberry, is it?
Yeah, raspberry.
Yeah, nice.
Marguerite daisy, and not $12. They're $12.99 at the wholesaler, and these are $6.99 retail, GST inclusive. Fantastic. Marguerite
Almost half the
daisies,
wholesaler, that's
$6.99.
right. Limited quantities on these products. You need to act
Yeah.
fast if you want to get them.
Now you can come down the store and you can buy these. You can come down and buy them. You can ring up and buy them. You can go online and you can buy them. If you scan this QR code here, you'll go to a page, and all 100 specials for today are all. And this is just coming into flower. So if you buy these, you've got the whole flowering season ahead of you. I'd say they're about a week away from coming into flower. This is one of the beautiful brown Boronias with the yellow centre. Magnificent, one of the most beautifully fragrant Australian native plants, and a nice modest sized bush. Anyone could fit these into a garden or a pot, and you're going to have months and months of beautiful fragrant flowers if you buy these now. They haven't quite broken yet.
Beautiful.
So Boronia Heaven Set, normally $16.99, now $13.50. So $13.50 for the Boronia Heaven Set.
Limited quantities. You can purchase them on our website right now. We are on several platforms right now. Struti on TikTok just sent you a gift, Chris. 2 roses.
Hi Fruity, thank you very much. Much
Struti.
appreciated. Spooky.
Struti. Thanks, Struti.
Struti.
That's
Okay,
all right,
no
no worries.
Okay, now here we have Boronia megastigma brown, and it's $13.50. Beautiful big plants. And the fragrant, the flowers are just starting to break. You'll have weeks and weeks of beautiful pleasure with these, and then plant them out in the garden. Really beautiful. Megastigma, $13. Boronia megastigma, $13.50.
Okay, beautiful. Move on to the next product. As we get through the list of 100 limited quantities, you can head over to our website, purchase them on the Growers Direct Flash Sale, Bare Rootin Tootin Sale, happening right now.
Now these days, something like these brachyscome cutleaf purple, in most stores, most places these days you're paying $12.99. Even there's that big store. What's it called? What do they call it?
Manning's Warehouse.
Manning's Warehouse. That's it. Manning's Warehouse. They've got a cottage section and they're $12.90. So $12.90. We've got them for $6.99. And I love the purple cutleaf daisy because it flowers nearly all year round. At $6.99 you can plant a border, whack a few in the cottage garden. Fantastic value at $6.99.
Yeah, the cat's joined us on the
Yeah.
live as well.
Hey,
Very
Pussy,
excited.
Look at this.
There we
We've
go.
got a cat
Live
here.
cat action.
Yeah, live cat action.
All right, let's get
So-
on to our next product. Leave us a love heart if you're loving that cat there in the background.
So here we've got the cutleaf daisy in pink. Now these are great, they're just getting going and these flower nearly all year. Look at these beautiful pink flowers here. And these aren't $12.99 like they are at Manning's. These are $6.99.
Now, I think they had a name for Manning's Warehouse back in the 1800s, which we probably can't mention here on the,
Yes, that's right,
the
yes.
show.
Yeah. Yep. So,
All right, so that's the cutleaf daisy purple, is that right?
Yep.
Beautiful. $6.99.
now we're going to have a camellia. We've got some fabulous camellia value. Now look at this beautiful big camellia. You would expect to pay 120 bucks for a camellia like this, but we've got this. This is Edna Butler, and we've got this for $59.99. Look at the size of it. Now these are great. Grow them in the shade, grow them in the sun, grow them in a pot, grow them in your courtyard. Very, very versatile. And they start flowering in autumn and they flower right into the winter, and it has this beautiful big pink flower that you can see here. Can you see that pink flower?
Yep.
Yeah, cool. And so Edna Butler, $59.99, fantastic value.
Yeah, and that was reduced from $79.99. Don't forget, really limited quantities on these until sold out or until next week. Only 20 of those available at that price.
Now this is one of my favourite camellias. It's as strong and tough as a gum tree. Grows like crazy. Great for a hedge. Great for a specimen. We even did a video where it was grown into a topiary ball on a stick. So really wonderful, versatile camellia. And look at that brilliant pink. It's such a vivid pink. I love that vivid pink there. And these are the sort of thing you expect to pay 120 bucks for anywhere else. They're 6 foot tall, $59.99. So here you use sasanqua.
Yeah, and you can do like hedges and all sorts of cool stuff with those. They look amazing. We just dropped a video of a sasanqua Hiryu hedge on our socials if you want to check that out, guys.
Yeah, so here we've got Camellia Asakura. Camellia Asakura. Now this is not quite as big, same price, $59.99, but this is a really sought after one. It's a beautiful white one with a sort of a nice little white sort of semi-double center. Really wonderful camellia. And Asakura, white flowers. So if you've got one of those green and white gardens, this is for you. And this is $59.99. It's a beautiful camellia for $59.99, and it's white.
Lovely. All right, scrolls are at flash sale, limited quantities. Head over to our website to purchase now.
If you like the, I'll show you this picture here. If you like, this is called Early Pearly. Now, if you like your formal, look at that there. If you've got a formal garden and you want that formal shaped flower, Early Pearly is the one for you. So Early Pearly, a little bit of a slow, bit more compact, bit slower growing than most of the other sasanquas, but $59.99 for the very exotic and beautiful and formal. It's a formal double, Early Pearly, $59.99.
Fantastic. Great for Japanese style gardens as well, or doing hedges, and they're very beautiful.
Now these have been selling faster than we can ship them in. This is your prime white convolvulus. We've got more coming in this afternoon, but prime white convolvulus, it's like your blue convolvulus, only it's white. So if you've got one of those modern, classy looking green and white gardens, this is a great plant for you. You'll find it's very robust, it's spreading. At your local nursery, it's probably $16 or something like that. We've got the beautiful, healthy little plants for $6.99. That's about that's a $10 saving on what you'd normally pay for prime white convolvulus.
Lovely. They're $6.99 at the moment in the Growers Direct Flash Sale, limited quantities. Purchase right now.
Now here we've got the Seaside Daisy. Now the Seaside Daisy, if you want to have a low maintenance border, that's cheap. You plant these on a 50 centimetre spacing and they're $6.99. So it's going to cost you $13 a metre, where it's hard to do an English box hedge for under $30 a metre. So $13 a metre for a Seaside Daisy border. And I once had a lady that bought 600 of them off me and did up her driveway, up the garden path, round the house, round the shed, round everything. She put a border around everything, and I went past and I saw it a few months later, and it was the best looking border I've ever seen. Really good, low maintenance border, flowers nearly all year. Seaside Daisy, $6. Beautiful big healthy plants. Look at that there, $6.99 for Seaside Daisy. You cannot go wrong.
Beautiful. Seaside Daisy there is part of the Growers Direct Flash Sale, Bare Rootin and Tootin Sale. About to get onto the Bare Rooted products very shortly. But if you do want to purchase any of these products, you can head over to the website, Growers Direct Flash Sale, happening right now. It's live and they're limited quantities, so be quick if you like any of these at these prices.
Now here's a great deal. This is Avonview Lavender, and these are 8-inch pots. They're just starting to flower. I'll give you a look at those flowers, just starting to come down, and they're $14.99. Now, if you look at it, at most nurseries, a 6-inch pot Avonview is going to cost you $14.99. These are big bushy 8-inch pots for $14.99. So this is like a free upgrade. It's like when you're going on your holiday and you get that free upgrade on the plane, and you're suddenly sitting there in business class and you only paid for the economy class. So this is the business class Avonview Lavender for the economy price. Fantastic deal.
Yeah, it's really good for that size too.
Yeah.
Again, limited quantities here on the show today, the sale.
Now here's a beautiful little thing. This is your pink Cascade leptospermum, and these are covered in little buds. They're going to be covered in lovely flowers, and this is a beautiful little compact. A leptospermum is a tea tree, so this is a lovely compact little tea tree. Look at those pink flowers. Now you'll be blessed with these pink flowers, I'd say in about 3 or 4 weeks. So beautiful pink flowers, lovely compact bush. So if you want a sort of a compact flowering native in the garden, this is it. And these are cheap. These are, where are we? $13.50. $13.50. So $13.50, normally $16.99. A great deal. $13.50, and they're about to flower.
And that's the compact version of the tea tree, is it?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Now here we have something really, really wonderful. This is your early pink magnolia. Now, what it is my phone is going to start running hot, where people saying, oh, I was driving up Burwood Highway and I saw this beautiful big magnolia and it was just flowering, and it's still winter. It's fantastic. I need one of those. They used to be hard because everyone had started growing all the modern varieties, and this is the old-fashioned one. This is the one that Melbourne was full of 50 or 60 years ago. And as you're driving around, in 2 or 3 weeks, you'll start to see these flowering. And some of these are going to throw a flower or two this season. They've got flower buds on them, but this is your classic Melbourne. This is as classic Melbourne as English Box, as classic Melbourne as your standard iceberg rose. This is the magnolia that flowers at the end of winter. So
there it is.
There it is. There.
Yeah.
That's it. There. Beautiful white and mauve. It's quite a big magnolia. You can prune it the size and shape you want. But if you want the genuine article, and what's wonderful is a really good nurseryman has got in and he's grown cuttings from the real early pink magnolia, and it's out there in the marketplace, and you can have a big, fast-growing, tough magnolia that has those beautiful pink flowers in late winter. Incredible show, and when they flower, you see there, they have thousands and thousands of flowers. Well, it depends a bit on the weather, but I'd say about 3 to 4 weeks you'll see them in flower around Melbourne.
So 3 to 4 weeks, yep. And you're already starting to see some spring flowering. And we got that microphone back on just there. Yeah, you're already starting to see some early spring, late winter flowering at the moment.
I think next week, if you get a bit of sun at the end of the week, you'll start to see a bit of blossom.
Yep. All right, so that's the magnolia early spring. There is only a limited quantity.
What I haven't talked about is our crazy low price. Our crazy low price on that, it's only $22.99, and they're 5 foot tall. So 5 foot tall magnolia for $22.99.
Yeah, and they're usually $40. You should probably stress that point. So they're basically nearly half price.
Now here we've got black velvet. Now have a look. That's your black velvet there. It sort of has a velvety finish on it. Beautiful rose, fantastic rose, beautiful fragrance. This is really, black velvet is a sort of one of the more romantic roses, because red roses, beautiful fragrance. This is a fabulous rose to own, black velvet, and like these days you go to your local nursery and they're 60, 70, 80, 90 bucks for a standard rose. These are 3 foot standard black velvets, and they're $29.99 each, and we've got a few of them there. So if you want half a dozen, no problem at all.
Beautiful. And Robbie says he's got 2 of them, both still flowering in Mount Gambier.
Wow.
Maybe the early pink, I think he's talking about, the magnolia.
No, he could be talking about his roses.
I could be talking about the roses, yeah.
A really healthy rose can flower right into the winter.
Incredible. Well, there
So
you go.
here we've got
Bare
Blue
Rootin
Moon.
Tootin Sale,
And
hey?
we've got 2 foot blue moons, and they're $19.99. So this is your standard blue moon. Blue moon has a beautiful, delicate fragrance, a lovely lavender mauve flower. Really goes, it's a nice one to plant, say, with a gold bunny or something like that, but lovely soft fragrance, beautiful plant, an all-time classic lavender style blue moon, and they're $19.90 for a standard rose. So if you've been struggling to afford standard roses for your garden, now's the time to get it. Then we've got the 3 foot Charles de Gaulle. Now, the great Charles de Gaulle is slightly bluer than Blue Moon, but and it's a really tough one. It's got an enormous flower, and the fragrance is like a punch in the nose. You go to smell it, and bang, you got it. It's a real some rose you have to smell them twice, but this one here, you smell it once and you've got it. Charles de Gaulle, fabulous fragrance.
Lovely. And they're reduced from $44.99 to what?
They're reduced to $29.99. But Charles de Gaulle was for many years was the president of France.
Oh, okay.
And I believe he was fairly heavy-handed with the deodorant, and that's how they come to name this Charles de Gaulle, because it's got such strong fragrance. It reminded them of Charles de Gaulle wearing his heavy application of deodorant.
Wow, is that actually true? That could be a true. No, okay. It sounds like it could be a true story though. Jeez, you can trick people quickly, can't you, on the internet? Be careful what you hear, guys.
Yeah, watch out for fake news.
Fake news here on Hello
actually,
Hello
Charles de
Plants.
Gaulle could have been heavy with his deodorant, and that could be
Possible.
what happened. We don't know for sure.
We don't know.
Yeah, but he certainly, what is true, he was the French president for many years.
Beautiful. Now, for those of you who have just joined us, you might be wondering what this live is all about. So we each week do a Growers Direct flash sale where we offer plants at virtually half price of the wholesale in some cases, and you can purchase these right now. They're in limited quantities on our website, or you can call us on 03 9359 3331. Or how else can you get them?
Well, you could jump in the car, rush down here, throw open the back, come in here and fill up the boot with fantastic bargains. Look at these. Look what we've got here. We've got the Double Delight Rose. The Double Delight Rose. Now, after me telling that wild story about Charles de Gaulle, I'm just, this is true now. So here we got the Double Delight. Now, I used to wonder why they call it Double Delight till I smelled it. What it is, it's a beautiful rose with an amazing, it's got sort of red, it's got cream, it's got white in it. And then you go to smell it, and I think it's about the most fragrant rose there is. It is very fragrant. Absolutely like quite a hard punch in the nose, like a really beautiful, strong fragrance. There's no doubt at all about where the fragrance is coming from. So Double Delight, beautiful rose, fabulous fragrance. So if you want to have a beautiful rose, a different sort of a rose, this is it. And the fragrance, no questions asked. A really powerful, strong, and wonderfully rich fragrance.
Lovely.
So and that's why they call it Double Light, because it's a great rose and a great fragrance.
Yeah, and what are they going for at the moment?
And we're given, well, we've actually got them here for $29.90 in a 3 foot, and these ones here are 2 footers, and they're $19.99.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
$19.99. So treat yourself to a Double Delight.
Yeah, excellent. At a discounted price in our Growers Direct flash sale. Just a quick question here from Cyrilla asking, I'm doing a native garden. Do you have a lot of natives? Looking at Banksia birthday candles.
I think we're the only nursery around with Banksia birthday candles. We've found a secret little posse of them, and we've got them. They're a little bit pricey. They're $49.99, but it's my favourite native. But if you were to come, what you do is you come to our nursery, you walk through, and you go right out the back, and it's like a whole native nursery out there. It's a
mini native nursery.
It's a mini native nursery. It's about 50 metres long and about 8 or 9 metres wide, and it's got truckloads and truckloads of natives packed into it. Incredible range of natives. In fact, there'd be native nurseries that don't even have that many natives in it. So it's like a whole native nursery out the back.
Amazing. And also Hidden Treasures Travel sent you a rose. Thanks for that.
Oh, thank you very much. Much appreciated.
Say that.
Now here we've got your Gold Bunny Rose. Now your Gold Bunny Rose is probably the It's nice. It's a really nice shaped rose. It has many, many flowers, but it's a beautiful golden colour. So it's probably the best bright yellow rose on the market. So really, and it's been that way for many, many years. There's been lots of yellow roses come and go, but your Gold Bunny is the number one for a lovely pure yellow. And it's fairly disease resistant, a good strong grower, fabulous rose to have. And we've got them here in a 2-foot standard for $19.99. So Gold Bunny rose, $19.99. So if you're into roses, you could come down and you can have a lot of pleasure shopping through our rose display at the moment.
Yeah, there's heaps of colours, and at $19.99 it's fantastic value, usually $30.
Well, I went to Manning's.
Yeah.
I went to Manning's to check out their rose display. And the first thing I saw was there was only 50 roses in stock, only 50 actual, not 50 types of roses, but 50 roses.
Yeah.
And there was 2 of this one and 3 of that one, so it would have been hard to get more than 2 or 3 of any sort. And this size rose here was $34.99.
Yeah.
$34.99, and then the 3-foot rose.
And they had a small selection.
Yeah, so very small.
Yeah.
There's only 1s and 2s. So if you wanted to pay 50% more and have not much of a selection, Manning's is the place to go. And if you want a fabulous selection and fabulous prices, come down to Hello Hello.
Beautiful. You heard it here first, guys. So it's our Growers Direct Flash Sale for those of you who've just joined us, where we offer incredible deals on a selection of 100 plants that Chris has personally picked for you. So what have we got next?
We've got standard icebergs. Now, the number one rose in Melbourne, and it's interesting, I was out driving yesterday and I saw a row of these and they were still fully in flower. So healthy, well fertilised, well watered, well looked after iceberg roses flower 365 days of the year. They're a fabulous rose. They got no thorns on it. Look, I could just stick my hands in there, no blood or anything like that. It's just, you know.
Thornless.
So they're almost thornless, not quite thornless,
okay.
but almost thornless. They have mountains and mountains of flowers, and they need very little spraying. And there's a hardiness scale for roses, and it's out of 10. So, and most roses are 3 or 4 or 5 on the hardiness scale, and the iceberg rose is 11 out of 10 on the hardiness scale. It's actually
virtually unkillable.
Yeah, it's incredible. So it's a really good hardy rose, and so much so that 50% of all the roses that we sell are iceberg roses. Now what we've got is we've got the best deal in Melbourne on iceberg roses. Well, I've got these 2-footers here for $16.99 for a standard. $16.99 for a standard iceberg rose.
Wow.
There is no other retailer, not even Manning's, could come anywhere near this. We're about half the price of that poor old Manning's.
Yeah.
At any rate, then you've got your 3-footer. Your 3-footer, that's the most sought after one, $29.99.
Which is that one just over a bit, isn't it? Just give it a little wiggle.
I think at Manning's, I think they might have been about $44.
It's kind of lost in the camera there. Maybe just wiggle the two sizes.
Yeah, so there's your 3-foot there. There's your 3-foot. There's your 2-foot.
Yeah, okay,
your
cool.
Your 2-foot, your 3-foot. So that's your $16.99. This is your $29.99.
Yeah.
And then a lot of places are charging between $70 and $100 for a 4-footer.
For these big ones, yeah.
These are beautiful ones that have been dug up a year ago, grown in a pot, and we're giving them away for $49.99. So $49.99 for a 4-foot standard iceberg.
Yeah, and they make a good border up a driveway or something like that, don't they?
Yes, that's right. Well, now,
some
hints on buying different sizes. Say I had a little narrow garden path, I'd use the short ones because the tall ones are going to make you feel like this when you go up the garden path.
Yeah, right.
If I had a big driveway or a big path or a big 2-story house, I'd use the really big ones. And if I had a normal size house, a normal path or a normal drive or a normal sort of fence, you'd use your 3-footer.
3-footer, okay.
So if you're going to be in a small confined area, the 2-footers are great. The 3-footers are great in that mid-size, and with a big driveway, a big roadway, a big mansion, go for the 4-footers.
Beautiful. Now, No Name asks, is that Melbourne? Yes, we are in Melbourne.
Yes, we're in Melbourne, that's right.
That's right. So we're at 1477 Sydney Road, Camfield, on the way to Sydney, just outside of Melbourne. And yeah, you can come and visit us. We have a huge retail nursery here, and this sale is live right now. But you can also purchase off our website, hellohelloplants.com.au, and all of these products are live right now. Limited quantities do apply, so you do need to be quick.
So here we've got the Biscali rose. Now the Biscali rose is like your formal style classic rose in white. So if you wanted, instead of the more informal iceberg, if you want that really beautiful formal rose with a bit of fragrance, like a little bit of real fragrance, so a bit of real fragrance, a formal style rose in white, you go for Pascali. Pascali, really
Lovely.
a beautiful classy rose. Look at it, they're absolutely
Yeah, it's
fabulous.
really nice actually.
So Pascali, and they're not, a lot of places they charge you a fortune for a classy white rose like that. We're giving these away for $29.99. So $29.99 for a white Pascali rose, a classy white Pascali rose. So there we are.
There you go. And No Name just asks if we ship to Sydney.
We'll ship anywhere.
There you go. No
We'll
Name.
ship anywhere. Little bits and pieces we post, and then it's very economical. If you want to do your whole garden, we can send it up there quite economically, because plant prices in Sydney can be a little lexy sometimes.
Great.
Now-
And then thank you to Struti again. A couple more roses are sent. So thank you very much, Struti, for those roses there on TikTok.
Yeah,
we
thank
are
you.
on several platforms. So thank you to everyone who's giving us questions and love hearts and so forth.
Yeah. So here we've got a dwarf white salvia. This one here only grows about 60 centimetres tall and well looked after. This will flower 365 days a year once it's established. It's called Mirage White. It's a miniature. Some salvias get real big. This is a miniature salvia. There it is in flower there. Gorgeous little white salvia. And at most stores they'd be 12, 14, 16 bucks each for these. These are $6.99. It gets a lot of stores. You'd be saving 10 bucks buying these.
Yeah, they
And-
look
and-
really good. When do they flower?
These are, well, once they're established, they'll flower all year.
Oh, wow. They look awesome. All right, I'll move along to our next product here on the sale. Gross Direct Flash Sale, Bare Rootin Tootin Sale.
Now, yes, we're having our Rootin Tootin Sale. Now, the exciting thing is, the really, really exciting thing is that you might be looking at this thing and you might be living in Seymour, for instance, or maybe you live in Morwell, and you're looking at these plants and thinking, if only I could have those beautiful plants at those fantastic prices. Well, do you know you can? Because we do free delivery. When you spend over 300 bucks, you could be up a back road in Morwell, you could be down a side lane in Yea, you could be in the middle of Bendigo.
On your yacht in Port Phillip Bay.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. No,
Yeah.
maybe not that far.
So you might be down there near Phillip Island. Now, if you spend over $300, and I mean, you could put together a beautiful garden for $300. And the other amazing thing, we should get a weeping cherry and tell people about the weeping cherry. Yeah, we
We have
really
a very
should.
good deal at the moment.
Yeah. So say
Free
for instance,
offer.
say for instance, you're living in Traralgon, you're looking at these plants and you're thinking, if only I could have these fabulous plants. Well, we've got the most amazing deal you've ever seen. Look at this here. This is a beautiful $100 weeping cherry. So if you were to buy $300 worth of these plants, maybe you bought a few roses, a few lavenders, bit of this, bit of that, put together 300 bucks to do up the garden. And we've got a weeping, you can get 5-foot weeping cherries. Now, when you spend over $300, you're living in Traralgon, you're living in Yea, you're living in Bendigo, you're living in Morwell, and you spend over $300, we do a free delivery. And right now, because it's cold and miserable and we need to make you a really good offer to get you out in the garden, we're giving a $100 weeping cherry away for free.
Yeah, and even that's a $100 weeping cherry is pretty incredible because that looks huge. Like it's got a massive graft on it.
Yeah,
I'm blown away. It looks like a $300 weeping cherry.
This is a real hello $100 weeping cherry. And what it is, I've got to keep my staff busy. Like it's cold, things are a bit quiet. It's cold, it's miserable. People are sort of hibernating a little, and we've got to get them out in the garden. I've got to keep those. I've got 6 vans to keep full and busy. I've got half a dozen people doing orders. I've got half a dozen people picking orders. I've got half a dozen people in sales, and I've got to keep them all employed and busy. So I've decided to give away thousands and thousands of dollars worth of these weeping cherries to keep everybody busy.
It's a really good deal. And for those of you who are purchasing online, you just head over to Chris's blog on the website on hellohelloplants.com.au, and there's a coupon code. You'll see the free weeping cherry offer, and you just use the coupon code at the checkout if you're purchasing online and you spend over $300.
Yeah, and I mean, and it's a real deal. It's a real deal because we've got to keep busy. We've got to keep. We've got spring coming. We've got to keep the staff exercised and busy. I've got to keep them vans rolling. I've got to keep it all rolling. spring's just around the corner, and so we're doing fantastic deals on plants. We're doing free delivery, and we're doing a free weeping cherry. It couldn't be a better time to go out and buy.
Absolutely. Bartos asks, where's the tutu? Ha ha ha.
Haha, it's actually in the cupboard over there.
Okay.
And if people were to give me a couple of roses,
Well, we should make a target. I'll put a target here for if you are viewing us on the TikToks there, we'll put a target for the pink tutu. But you can stay on all the other platforms. We're live across 5 platforms, not just TikTok. All right, let's keep moving along here.
Now, here's something that a lot of people don't know. There is a type of lavender that has yellow flowers. Nobody knows that, do they?
No.
And it's called
I didn't know that.
Santolina lavender. And it's has a beautiful silver grey foliage. It has a very interesting fragrance. And it's very drought hardy, frost hardy, very, very hardy. Grow a lovely little border, a hedge, fill up your garden, throw a couple into your cottage garden. A wonderful plant to have called cotton lavender. And at most stores you'd be paying 14, 15, 16 bucks for one like this. We're giving these away for $6.99, virtually a $10 saving. So $6.99 for cotton lavender. That's the super rare lavender with the yellow flower.
Beautiful. All part of the Growers Direct flash sale, Bare Rootin Tootin Sale.
Yeah. Now what we've got here is Catherine Havermeyer. Now Catherine Havermeyer is a
Lilac.
a lilac, and this is one that'll grow quite quickly into a beautiful big bush, and you'll be able to go out in springtime and cut armfuls of the most beautiful fragrant blossom. This is a really classic thing. You should buy one of these for the wife. It's a very romantic and wonderful plant to have. It's tough, it's easy to grow. Catherine Havermeyer, one of the most beautiful lilacs, and it's fragrant, it's wonderful, and it's a lovely classic hardy bush to have in the garden.
And they burst into bloom in spring, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And do you know, one of these will last you 100 years in the garden. Like
Wow.
they go forever.
That's incredible.
And
So-
we're giving these away. We're giving these away. How much are we doing these for? $26.99. And
Beautiful. Normally $70. So
yeah, so
that's something like that,
$26.99. So go for it.
All right, so for those of you that did want to play the game of putting Chris in a pink tutu, it is awfully cold, and probably Chris doesn't want to get into a pink tutu because it's so cold. But
Don't get me in the pink tutu. It's too cold.
We
It would
said
be
it-
terrible.
we set a target here on if you are playing the game of 25 roses on TikTok. There we go. We keep moving though.
Okay,
it's
now-
the target's already done. All right, we'll work it.
Look
Chris,
at
you
this.
wants to do it
A
soon.
hot pink carpogrotus. This is a tough ground cover. If you've got a big sand dune out the front of your house, if you've got a big lump of clay, if you've got something big and horrible and you want to cover it and have it covered in beautiful flowers in the winter and early spring, you buy these carpogrotus hot pink, and they're $5.99. So $5.99 for the hot pink carpogrotus.
Beautiful. All right, Chris, the target was met. Well done to Dubs.
Well, I think you could explain to people about
What's
the
going on?
transport, about the buying,
All right, yeah,
about
we can
the
do that.
concept.
Yep. All right, perfect. So yeah, this is of
And
course
I'm going to start looking
Maybe we
gorgeous. in
take
the pink
those off
tutu.
for a sec. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's all right. Chris will get into a pink tutu for you there, guys.
Yeah.
Or to Dubs, I think he's probably the only person that wanted it. So this is the Growers Direct flash sale. So it's the Bare Rootin and Tootin flash sale where we have 100 items that you guys can purchase at incredibly discounted prices. We've also got, so this is happening right now for the next week. And actually a lot of these products are limited in quantity, especially the bigger products. They're only in the 2 digits, 10, in some cases only 15 of those products at those prices. For example, those lilacs that we just showed off before, there's only 20 of those at that price. So if you do like anything that you see here on the sale today, of course you need to, either you can come into our store. We're located at 1477 Sydney Road in Camberfield, which is about, I don't know, 30 minutes drive from the centre of Melbourne. Just check it out on Google Maps. Or you can give us a call where our sales staff are actually right now standing by to take your call for this sale. 039359 331. So if you've just joined us, it's the Growers Direct flash sale just running for 1 week, 100 items at incredible, seriously incredible prices. We've also put a QR code on the screen if you're watching us we're on several platforms where you can scan that QR code. It will take you directly to the sale and you'll see all of the sale items happening right now. Just waiting for Chris to come back. We did a little game to get Chris into his pink tutu. And for those of you that don't know why Chris wears a pink tutu, well, 25 years ago, he used to do TV ads and he used to wear that pink tutu to get attention. And a lot of people know him for this. He's very famous for the pink tutu. Yeah, that's it. That's what's happening right now,
That's
guys.
right, yeah.
If you're kind of stranged or weirded out, we've come up on your live.
Yeah,
Chris
have
in
a
the
look.
pink tutu. Thanks to Dubs. Should we say thanks or not really? There you go. All right, Dubs. Was that worth it? You happy? All right,
Okay.
great. Let's
Now,
continue
what
with
we've got
the sale.
here,
Yeah.
now I searched for years to get this into the nursery. This is a very, very rare. It's a yellow carpet. So you've got, this is tough, it's edible, it'll spread and cover the ground, and the flowers are a beautiful yellow. So everyone's got the pink one, here's the yellow one. I've been using these a lot. And if you're wanting like a nice cool coastal look, this is a great one to put into the garden. So your yellow one is a mere $5.99. So get into it for $5.99.
How many roses to get the jumper off? Dubs asked. Nah, I think Chris will freeze, won't you? Probably already cold like that.
Yeah.
All right, and you said you can eat them. Like, can you cook them, or what do you do?
Yeah,
with
look,
them?
do you want to eat one
No,
for the
no.
crowd?
I don't want to. No, thanks.
Okay, I'll eat one.
I don't want to eat
Look
that.
at this.
What is it, like a jelly bean, is it? Wow. What, is it good for you, or?
I'm not sure.
All right, you just witnessed that was the first time someone's eaten one of those on live social media. All right, let's keep going. All right, what's this you got here next?
Yeah.
They're baby ones, baby
This
cousin
is your
Its.
Cousin It. Have you got one of them beautiful big Cousin Its?
So these are the baby Cousin Its.
Now your Cousin It is a really interesting product. It's actually a tree gone wrong. It's a tree that just grows and spreads out all over the place. It's got no branches or trunks on it. And so...
It's a deformed tree, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a bigger one coming.
There's a bigger one there, and you can see where it gets its name from. It looks like a Cousin It. Look at it just hanging down like that.
They look
Now,
cool though.
This would be one of the plants that I use the most of in my garden designs. I probably use 60 or 100 of these a week. They're normally a bit pricey. They're normally $16.99 for a nice little one like that, but these are beautiful little ones for $13.50. Now, they're very versatile. You can use them under trees.
Yeah.
You can use them as a ground cover, or you can use them cascading over
Embankments and stuff, right? Like this.
Yeah, they'll cascade over a wall. They'll cascade over a wall, and sort of, you can plant them really thick and get rid of the wall that's real ugly. Or if it's a nice wall, you can accentuate it by just having a little bit here and there. So really handy landscape plant, and for $13.50, that'd be the best price available in Melbourne.
Fantastic. And they grow pretty quick, or?
Yeah, and show them that. They're
Bring
really
it up,
lovely.
yeah.
They're beautiful, healthy little plants.
Yeah, they look great. Beautiful. And yeah, just here, yeah. There we go. Awesome. Thank you. Okay.
So what we've got here is we've got Convolvulus Blue, beautiful blue convolvulus. Now this will cascade over a fence, cascade over a wall, over an embankment, over a bit as a good ground cover, and it has beautiful blue flowers. Now what I love about this is the blue flowers start in the mid of September and they finish at the end of May. That's a long time. What is it? September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April,
like
May.
9 months, isn't
It's
it?
about 8 months.
8 months, yeah.
8 months. So, and where these look fantastic, we showed you those iceberg roses. Nothing looks better under iceberg roses than these beautiful blue convolvulus. Fantastic.
There you go. All right, if you've just...
And the price.
What's the price? Yeah, it's very
the
important,
price,
yeah.
At most stores, these are $12 or $15 or $9. You know, these are $6.99.
Lovely, reduced from $10 down to $6.99. Limited quantities. It is part of the Growers Direct Flash Sale. If you do love anything you see
Hey,
here
guys.
today, make sure to snap it up quickly. We have the sale live on our website right now. Aussie Candy Ravers says, I love him. There you go, Aussie Candy Ravers.
I love you too, Aussie Candy Ravers.
Wow, we didn't expect that. No roses to get one of those. That's pretty good.
Okay, so what we've got here is white Pratia. White Pratia, it's sort of like a green moss, a beautiful fine green moss with little starry white flowers for 7 or 8 months of the year. Fabulous thing to have. And you can grow it in the cracks between your paving, grow it as a border, throw one in the cottage garden, throw one into a hanging basket and really enjoy it. White Pratia, beautiful little starry white flowers. I'll show it to you when it comes up.
That's not the picture there yet.
No, that's not it. That's not it here. But there it is. There's your white Pratia. Little starry white flowers, a green mossy sort of color, hardy. It's easy to grow, and they're $5.99. So $5.99. Beautiful value for $5.99.
All right, awesome. All right, it's Growers Direct Flash Sale. 100 products at heavily reduced prices.
Right, now what
right
we've
now.
got is Sagina Lemon and Lime Irish Moss for $6.99. Now this is beautiful Irish moss and hard to get. This is the sort of the lemon lime Irish moss, great for your Zen garden, great for your Japanese style garden, great in a pot, great in a hanging basket, wonderful thing to have, and these are nice and cheap. These ones here are going to set you back $6.99, so
Yep.
$6.99.
Similar
Now,
to the Zen moss, isn't it?
that's right. And what's interesting, these days, most 6-inch pots are $12, $14, $15, $16 at your local nursery or at that big place called Manning's. They have them, you know, $12, $14, $16. These are $6.99.
Perfect. All right, it's happening right now in the Growers Direct Flash Sale. You can scan the QR code or you can go on our website, hellohelloplants.com.au. We have plenty of sales staff ready to take your call as well. 039
Okay, so what we've got,
333
now what we've got is we've got Saxifraga. If you want some flowers in winter and early spring, Saxifraga is the way to go. And what I've got here is I've got the red, I've got the Picotee. Have a look, we'll look at these ones here. I've got the red. There's your red one and your Picotee there. And these are $7.99, beautiful ground cover. And then I've got your white, I've got your pink, I've got your pink, I've got your pink and your lime. Have a look here. This lime, now we're running low on those.
Wow.
If you're after the lime, you better,
Hang on,
I've been
pink's
saying,
on there.
now you could get a whole collection of 5 of these, nearly $7.99 each. And that means it would cost you under $40, and we're running low on the lime. So you want to jump in. If you've been dreaming about getting that lime Saxifraga, jump in and get it now. But they're a really good little ground cover, beautiful flowers, wonderful thing to have, and they're $7.99.
$6.99.
$6.99.
Reduced from $10.
Really?
Yep. Oh wait, hang on, $7.99. Sorry.
They're $7.99.
Still a good price though, reduced from $15.
That's
All right,
right.
moving along on our Growers Direct Flash Sale, getting through the products here. These products, we're live right now and they are limited in quantities.
Okay, what we've got here is the very gorgeous Zen moss.
Yes.
Or lime lava. Look at this beautiful plant here. Now
That's
here
the
we've
Zen
got
moss.
the 6-inch pots, and the 6-inch pots, how much are the 6-inch pots?
6-inch pot lime lava.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't see it here.
$9.99. So
There you go, $9.99.
under $10,
Yep.
and there it is there. And do you know that by January or February they would be a beautiful big plant like this. Look great in a pot, great in your Zen style garden, great in your Japanese garden, hardy. And what's interesting, they've got that moss-like look, but they love the hot sun. So great in the hot sun. Dig
They're
a nice
drought
big
tolerant
hole.
too, aren't they?
What's that?
They're drought tolerant.
Yep, drought
Cold
tolerant.
tolerant.
Yeah, cold tolerant, and really great to have in the garden. Great for your Japanese. Give you that mossy look in the hot sun, and you buy these $9.99 6-inch pots. You'll have beautiful big plants like this in no time. And these $9.99 pots are very good if you want a mass plant. Say you want a big area of it. You've got to grow a great big area. Plant these in 60, 70 centimeters apart, and within 4 or 5 months you'll have a whole big sea of this beautiful lime lava.
Beautiful. And we've done plenty of videos on the lime lava as well. They've done really well. Very popular product.
Yeah, one of our
across
most
our
popular
social platforms.
Yeah, one of our
Absolutely.
most popular videos. Now look at this. These blue chalk sticks, they can be expensive, they can be hard to get. We're giving them away for $3.99. Look at that beautiful big plant for $3.99. Now these are great for mass planting. And if you want to, really put the emphasis on something, you can mass plant. Say you planted something like a Gaimea lily. and plant 20 or so of these around the base, the bright blue will direct people to that feature plant. So it's a wonderful. So if you're after a low maintenance, nice bright plant, here it is. It's your chalk stick.
Lovely. And for those of you who've just joined us, we're currently in the middle of our Growers Direct Flash Sale live that we do every week. We've got 100 brand new products. We actually somebody just asked about those birthday candles. Is that birthday candles?
Yes, that's right. Birthday candles.
Perfect.
That's right.
So we've got incredible prices. You can head over to our website to get any of these plants at these prices. Limited quantities do apply, so you need to be quick.
Now, I know that at the moment, if you spend over $300, we're giving away a $100 weeping cherry. We might have another look at that.
Yep.
And we're doing free delivery over most of Victoria.
Yeah.
So don't just look at these plants. You can have these plants. Free
That's right.
delivery and a free weeping cherry.
That's right. Purchase them on our website right now.
Now, you might wonder why we're doing such a generous offer. It's very, very simple. It's cold, it's winter. I've got a big staff here. I've got 6 vans on the road. I've got to keep it all moving. And if I've got to give away a couple of $1,000s worth of weeping cherries to do it, I'll do it.
Perfect. All right, well, tell us about these birthday candles.
Now, birthday candles is my favourite Australian native. They have beautiful big orange flowers. It's a low-growing, low-spreading plant, but it's so spectacular in flower. It's covered in these beautiful orange little flowers. I'll show you the picture of the flowers here. Beautiful orange little flowers, gets covered in these, and so because of that, it can actually be a major feature in the garden. A lot of features in the garden tend to be a bit too big, but this makes a fabulous feature in the garden that's not too big.
Yeah, and these have really come into vogue too. When we're at the garden show,
at the garden show, they were everywhere. They were on every second stand.
Yeah, people love them. All right, let's get to our next one. We said
and
the price on that,
$49.99.
$46.99.
$46.99.
Yep.
And the interesting thing is that you could go all around the place and you'll find that almost no nurseries have got them. Now, I was going to have some bare rooter box. That didn't come in. Where's the... Yeah, we could do it all together.
Anyway, we're looking at some English box here at the moment.
English box.
Several different prices here. We're about to look at.
English box is probably the most
popular. That kind of covers our 6-inch though.
The most popular plant in Melbourne.
There you go.
Now, and what we've got is the box ball, which can normally set you back a fortune. We've got the box ball for $119.99. So $119.99.
For that big ball,
Could you parade that big ball over there for me, please?
Yeah, let's bring that big ball out. Yep.
Yep. So look at that now. A lot of stores are charging $200 and $300 for a nice big ball like that, which is not unreasonable because that's probably 6 or 7 years old.
Yeah.
But we're doing them for $119.99, and we've been selling them by the truckload.
Yeah, then a fancy nursery would be paying $300 for one of those probably, yeah.
Then we've got English box. These are $4.99. That's the price that some nurseries are charging for a tube. Beautiful 6-inch pot. These will if you plant these at the rate of 5 per metre, you'll have a nice border within 12 months.
Yep.
But then here's the rootin tooting deal. The
Bare Rootin Tootin deal.
The Bare Rootin Tootin deal. And this is your...
Now look how big these are.
Look at this.
Huge.
This is the size of an 8-inch pot, freshly wrenched from the ground up in the hills. Look at that. That's the size of an 8-inch pot. Now most nurseries are charging $16, $17, $19 or $20 for an 8-inch pot. These are going to set you back $9.99.
Yeah, that's
so
very
this is
good
the
for
Bare
size.
Rootin Tootin deal, $9.99 for a bare rooted English box. So bare rooted English box, the Rootin Tootin deal. There we are.
Yeah, you'd easily pay $30 for that at Manning's Warehouse.
That's right.
In a pot.
A really good sized box.
Yeah.
Now what we've got here is we've got a popular native. This is called, now everybody knows about Little John. Well, the only thing better than Little John is your Better John. So your Better John is the better Little John.
Is that actually called Better John? Wow.
Yeah.
So what did they do? They must have just made a cultivar of it as well.
It's a beautiful, compact, bright green native that gets covered in beautiful little red bottle brushes every year. And we're giving these away. How much are we giving away for?
These are $9.99, reduced from $17.
So $9.99. We're giving them away for $9.99. Fabulous deal. Normally $16.99. Fabulous. And this is a really good And it's not your normal Little John, it's your better John
Yep.
for $9.99.
And these prices are only for this week during this sale until we have another 100 products. So if you do want to get them, you do need to be quick. Limited quantities do apply.
Now this is another compact callistemon called Green Envy, a beautiful lush green, strong grower, compact size, beautiful red flowers, at $9.99. So Green Envy callistemon. You might have a commercial property or something like that, and you want a mass plant, a really tough, low maintenance native plant. You can't go far wrong with this Green Envy. It grows just over 1 metre tall. So Green Envy, a very robust and beautiful plant.
Lovely, there you go, Green Envy as it swishes by.
Now here's a beautiful one for $9.99. This is called Red Rocket. Now what's good about this, it has in springtime this has brighter red new growth than a Photinia. So bright red new growth, moderate size, great for a hedge, beautiful for a hedge. Trim it up into a beautiful hedge at $9.99. Normally a $16.99 plant.
Lovely. All right, so we're kind of looking at natives here. For those of you who have just joined us, it's the Growers Direct Flash Sale. We run this for a week, and you can purchase these products right now. We have limited quantities, so you do need to be quick on these prices. These prices are not guaranteed as well, so you do need to be quick to get them at these prices.
Now all around Melbourne, these are starting to flower. You'll see hedges, you'll see these trimmed into balls. These are diosmas. People trim into balls, they trim them into boxes, they make them into a hedge. Beautiful green, luscious sort of fine foliage. And when you run your hand through it, it gives off a beautiful fragrance. And then they're covered in the most lovely little starry pink flowers for months and months and months in late winter and spring. So pink diosma, great for a hedge, great to cut into a ball, beautiful plant to have, and very, very hardy. Grow this around your factory, your hotel, your office, whatever it is, for a commercial situation or a rental situation, one of the best bushes on the market.
Lovely.
I stopped in Roval the other day at the subway there to have a subway, and at any rate they had these as a hedge, probably 10 or 20 years old, just coming into flower. It looked bloody fantastic, and I thought there's nothing as cheap and as good as this as a pink diosma for a nice, cheap, simple commercial landscape or a rental sort of landscape. So pink diosma, and these big ones here are cheaper than 6-inch pots. They're 8-inch pots and they're $10.99. You can't even buy a 6-inch pot around town for that.
Yeah, I think one of our top videos is actually the pink diosma. It's got over 1 million views. They look incredible when they're in full flower as well.
Yeah, and clipped into a ball, and they're fragrant too. They're wonderful.
Yeah, they're a lovely fragrance. Oh, Kiddo just sent a gift. Thank you, Kiddo. It's sent a heart me. There you go.
Oh, thank you very much. Much appreciated. Now, what we've got here is I get people come in here all the time and they say, Chris, I want colour every day of the year. And what do I show them? I show them a Pacific Sunset. Now I'm going to give you a close-up look at that. Look at this beautiful label here. Now this is something you can grow it in a pot, you can grow it in the garden, you can grow it as a hedge, you can grow it as a feature. You can trim it into a ball, you can let it go wild. There's all sorts of things you can do with this Pacific Sunset. And this costs they're very hard to get around Melbourne. I think I'm probably the only nursery I know of that's got any, $29.99. So $29.99 for a Pacific Sunset.
Yep, beautiful, and usually $32.99, so limited quantities at that price. We're on the Growers Direct Flash Sale right now. If you're wondering why Chris is wearing a pink tutu, we ran a competition.
It's because I've got fabulous legs.
Yeah, we ran a bit of a, it's probably, we ran a bit of a, like a competition 20 odd minutes ago, and essentially they won. The viewers won. That's what they voted for, if you want it. But also, it's an iconic pink tutu, isn't it?
That is,
the old ads.
Yeah, that's right. So here we've got Hebe Emerald Green. Now, Hebe Emerald Green, lovely, neat little plant. I'm going to give you a close look at it. I get a lot of neatness freaks in here, and they want to have a really neat, nice, low maintenance garden. And here it is. This is your perfect natural ball. This has never been trimmed or touched by a human hand. Just grown in this beautiful, lovely ball. And we've got little ones of these going cheap, but right now I've got these big ones here going for $21.99. So $21.99 for a Hebe Emerald Green.
Beautiful. Easy landscaping with those, isn't it?
Yeah. Now here I've got your giant tractor seat. So giant tractor seat, and these are $17.99, and they are beautiful.
And they look awesome. Actually, in flower, they have a really unique and interesting flower, don't they?
They really do, yeah. Lovely flower. But there it is, your beautiful tractor seat, hard to get and kind of expensive around the town. So $17.99 for your tractor seat. Grow this one in the shade, great for your modern landscape. So grow it in the shade, whack it around the base of your hydrangeas. They love the shade too.
And these are also one of those in vogue ones as well.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
Tractor seat, get it while it's hot. Part of the Growers Direct Flash Sale, Bare Rootin Tootin Sale. QR codes are on the screen if you want to purchase any of these products right now, or head over to our website.
Okay, so here we've got Plum Gorgeous Loropetalum. So Plum Gorgeous Loropetalum, one of the most versatile and useful plants in the landscape. Purple leaves every day of the year, 365 days a year. Beautiful pink blossom in late winter and early spring. And it's tough, you can trim it, you can shape it, you can do whatever you want with it. Grow it into a hedge, grow it into a border, grow it as a sort of a low ground cover, just a little bit of trimming and shaping. And these are $29.99. Great value at $29.99. Plum Gorgeous Loropetalum.
Yeah, and also a popular product on the socials. The video's going wild on those Plum Gorgeous. That's another in vogue sort of product.
Now here we've got your Snow Maiden. Now your Snow Maiden is a wonderful evergreen.
Let's move it across a bit. Yeah, that's it.
Wonderful evergreen plant, dense fine foliage, doesn't mind being clipped, sort of tall and narrow. Great way to sort of landscape, great for your commercial landscape, and great value for money. Now these ones here, fabulous value, and these ones here we're doing them for $10.99. So $10.99, really good size, beautiful value. $10.99 is really, really cheap. And then these ones here are $69.99. So beautiful. These are going to be covered in white blossom in the spring, and they're only $69.99.
Beautiful.
So if you wanted a kind of a big evergreen hedge or border, maybe you're doing up a property and putting it on the market in spring, you can't go wrong with these at $69.99. So $69.99 for your Snow Maiden, 4 foot tall in a 12-inch pot.
Absolutely beautiful. And you can keep those low, can't you? Like low borders and stuff. Yeah.
You could happily keep, not super low, say 90 centimetres or a metre, they'd be very happy.
And they got really nice flowers too.
Yeah,
that's
beautiful. Right. I'd say blossom would be the word. Beautiful white blossom.
Yeah.
Now here we've got Rosemary Blue Lagoon. These are $14.99. Now Blue Lagoon has a rich blue flower, and it flowers, I reckon it flowers for 4 or 5 months of the year. Fabulous plant. And what's interesting, Blue Lagoon grows up, it grows out, and it hangs down. So it goes in all directions. So it's different to your prostrate rosemary. It'll fall over a wall and grow up above the wall at the same time.
Wow.
Quite a big, strong grower, and a lovely rich blue flower. And if you need flowers in the middle of winter in your garden, Blue Lagoon is putting its hand up to flower in the middle of winter in your garden. And these Blue Lagoons here are going to set you back $9.99. You can't go wrong at $9.99 for a Blue Lagoon rosemary.
Reduced from $14.99. It's all part of our Growers Direct Flash Sale, and it's limited quantities. Yeah. So be quick.
Now, now what it is, you can go online, you can scan this QR code, you can go online and you can start shopping right now. You can ring up and you can reserve some of these plants. You can get someone to run out and grab those. You might be
the sales staff are eagerly waiting. I mean, they're all on calls at the moment, busily taking your calls.
But your Rainforest Pearl, you could see this Rainforest Pearl and you could ring up and say, give me that rain, or you could go online and click and just get this Rainforest Pearl. It's a fabulous deal.
Courteously asking the
What's
sales.
that?
Courteously asking the sales staff.
Yeah,
they are working hard for you guys.
Okay, so now what we've got is the Rainforest Pearl Finger Lime, and it's gorgeous. Look at this label. I'll show you the label here. Have a look at this label. Look at it, the Rainforest Pearl. Isn't that wonderful? Look at that beautiful red fruit.
Down to here,
and it's direct from the rainforest. And look at the big healthy plant. Like, I've seen lots of these in shops and that, even at Manning's, they're kind of a little bit little and scungy, but these are big and beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty, that is a good size
actually.
It's
a beautiful big, I reckon that'll be producing finger limes by the truckload in no time.
Really? Wow, okay.
Yeah.
What's the cost on that one?
We're giving them away for $73.99. That is the best one I've ever seen for that sort of money.
Yeah, no, they are hard to come by too.
Yeah, well that's a beautiful rare one. Now here we've got your bite size. Now this is a great one for the kids, or maybe it's for the grandkids. So you can put 1 or 2 out the back and grow them for your kids or your grandkids.
That's right.
A beautiful little, it's a mini apple tree and a mini apple, And these are pretty damn cheap. These are $10.99.
That's fantastic.
So $10.99.
Live
for
off the grid.
a bite. So you can go off the grid with these at $10.99.
Bare Rootin Tootin Sale happening right now. Limited quantities. Apples for $10.
Yeah, and you'll be rooting and tooting yourself with this Sweet Cheeks apple here for $10.99. Beautiful little mini apple with mini fruit for $10.99. So
Incredible.
Sweet Cheeks apples, and grow them for the kids. $10.99. That's
Yeah, something fun for the kids
that's
too.
crazy cheap. $10.99.
Growers Direct Flash Sale, Bare Rootin Tootin Sale happening right now. Limited quantities. Live off the grid with our edibles.
Yeah.
We got
now
here
here
on sale.
we've got a piccolini olive. Now, if you wanted to have a fruiting olive that was also a beautiful feature in the garden, maybe a hedge or a screen, this is it. It's called piccolini. Beautiful, dense, fine foliage, fabulous fruit, wonderful olive tree, and we're giving these away for $59.99. That's a 6-foot olive tree for $59.99. How can you go wrong? Plant them as a hedge, plant them as a feature, enjoy the olives, and $59.99.
Perfect. Edibles here on the Growers Direct Flash Sale, Bare Rootin Tootin Sale. We're looking at all the edibles, and you can purchase any of these right now, limited quantities, off our website, hellohelloplants.com.au, or scan that QR code on the screen.
Now, if you want, you've heard of my Greek wedding. Well, at that Greek wedding, they had giant black olives. I don't know if you remember them at my giant fat Greek wedding. But anyway, so here we have the Athena's
What
Choice.
was it? My giant Greek wedding?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So we have Athena's Choice olive. This is a big, big olive.
Okay.
And a beautiful big olive. And the only thing that's not big about this olive is the price. We're giving these away for $12.99. So $12.99, and you can, instead of having a big Greek wedding, you can have a big Greek olive.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
for
incredible for
$12.99.
$12.99, yeah.
I reckon they're so cheap you should think of buying 2 of them.
Well, there's 2 right there in front of you, Chris.
Yeah.
So anyone could pick those up right now. Go over to our website, purchase them right now if you want to get some olives in your backyard. Live off the grid.
Now, my
with our
partner was
edibles.
going crook at me the other day because she said that I was stupid for selling these for $19.99. They're down from $110. They're over 6 foot tall, and they're $19.99. But I said at this time of year, to get people buying and get them going, you've got to throw in a really good deal.
Good deal. Yeah, that's a
And
crazy
so
one.
here's a $110
$110.
pear tree for $20.
$20. That's crazy.
So you'll be off the grid in no time.
Well, there's only 15 of those, so don't think about starting up an orchard at getting them at this price. But yeah, go for it. It's limited quantities, guys. It's no joke. The sale, we've only got 15 of those at that price. We can't actually afford to do them at that price. So if you do like a pear, you want to have a pear, now's the time to get it. It's a crazy deal.
Yeah. So here we've got Blue Rose blueberry. Look at the size of these blueberries. They're about 50 centimeters tall. This is a beautiful fruiting blueberry. You can be off the grid in no time at all. These will produce berries this summer.
Really? Wow.
And we're giving these away. We're giving these away for $9.99. So a beautiful big 50 centimeter blueberry.
That's great.
There's nowhere else where you'll get that sort of blueberry for this sort of money. So we've got some really big deals for you this year. So the Blue Rose, beautiful blueberry. $9.99.
Incredible. Purchase them right now off our website or come in store, 1477 Sydney Road, Camfield. All right.
Do you know there's not many of these around? They're a bit scarce at the moment. They're a bit slow and a bit hard to produce, and the nurserymen don't knock them out real quick. I've reserved a little patch of these, and I'm putting a couple of them up for sale cheap. We're doing them for $179.99. That's the best price in Melbourne for a beautiful big. This is called Acacia Limelight.
Yeah, they look exquisite actually.
Now you could be living in Seymour, you could be living in Taronga, and you're thinking, how do I get these plants? You buy $300 worth and you get free delivery.
And you get a free weeping cherry.
And a free weeping cherry. We should show them that weeping cherry. Okay, someone's just
show them
tuned
again.
in.
Where's that free weeping cherry? Let's have a look here.
Yeah.
So if you spend over $300,
so you could be living in Shepparton. You could be living in Kyalla.
Really get free delivery and a free weeping cherry.
Yeah, and what happens? You look at this and you think, wow, that's fantastic. Look at that, $179.99. You buy 2 of these, say, we'll do a free delivery, and we're going to chuck in one of these. You can get a 6 foot or a 5 foot, your choice. So you're living in Kyalla, right? And you see this fantastic thing. You buy 2 of them. You spend $300, and you get this $100 weeping cherry for free and a free delivery to Kyalla. It's unbelievable. But what it is, it's cold, it's wet, it's miserable, and we know that people need a real offer to get them out in the garden, and this is the realest offer anywhere.
That's right, and those weeping cherries will be in full bloom. Well, they'll be in bloom pretty soon, won't they?
That's right, yeah, they're around grand final time.
There you go. Incredible deal, guys. Oh, we got a comment here from Katie. I love you guys are on here. Been a fan since 2001. So Katie will understand the pink tutu then.
Yeah, wow, there we are. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Much
Katie.
appreciated your comment. Okay, so here we have your autumn red maple. Now your autumn red October Glory maple, $39.99. So $39.99, 6 foot tall. Now what's interesting about this is that in the summertime, if you were to buy a 6 foot one of these red maples, it'd be in a 12-inch pot and it'll be like $139. So right now it's better than half price buying it bare rooted, $39.99. So $39.99, and this is a 6 foot red maple.
Incredible, and they look beautiful actually up on the, if you have a look at the back screen there, lovely
Now,
in red.
This is a fabulous maple. This is an Emerald Sunset. Now Emerald Sunset is a chance seedling that has this amazing yellowy leaves with a little red tip on it, and then in autumn it has the most amazing red autumn colour. It's also a very small growing Japanese maple that spreads out a little bit, has a beautiful sort of arching branch shape, and this is a really big one. It's about 2.5 meters tall. It's ready to fill out beautifully, and it's $129.99. You can't go wrong at $129.99.
Incredible.
Emerald Sunset, a rare, a beautiful maple, not even available in most nurseries, and we've got it here for $129.99.
Beautiful, and for those who don't know, what's a chance seedling mean? Like, what's that actually?
It means that it popped up somewhere and people say, oh my God, look at that. It's popped up and it's a bit strange or
It's a bit different,
yeah,
was it?
Yeah.
Cross-pollinated or something,
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. So
Right, let's
here
keep moving
we've
on.
got a purple maple. This is going to be purple in spring, purple in summer, and purple in autumn. It's a beautiful classic, lovely straight stem. It's 6 foot tall, or nearly 6 foot tall. At any rate, now in summer, in a pot, this would be a couple of $100, but we've got this here for an avocado for $79.99. So a beautiful red weeping maple for field dug.
Nice and big,
A
big
root
graft.
a rootin' tootin' deal for $79.99. So
Yeah, that's a
79
real bare rootin' and tootin' deal right there, Nabashidare.
Very nice, it's very nicely shaped and grown. Beautiful plant, $79.99.
All right, great. So for those of you who have just joined us, we're just doing our live on our Growers Direct flash sale, which has gone live right now for the next week. We're calling it our Bare Rootin Tootin Sale, and you can purchase any of these products right now. They're live for sale right now off our website, or you can come in store. The link, the QR code's in the link there on the actual
What we've got here is
page.
a Jeffers red maple. Jeffers red maple. Now, if you live like north of the Divide, if you're in sort of hut country and you want to have a beautiful red leaf maple, red, that's red, green in spring and summer, red in the autumn, like a brilliant red autumn colour maple. Jeffers red is fast growing, it's tough, and for your porous soils, your hotter, more difficult conditions, this is the maple to own. Jeffers red, and we've got these for $39.99. So $39.99, 5 to 6 foot Jeffers red, $39.99.
Lovely. Growers Direct flash sale. Plenty of great prices, limited quantities, however.
So here you've got your red dragon maple. Now your red dragon is a really sought after fine leaf maple, beautiful rare maple. It's about 5 foot tall, and these are $79.99. In summer in a pot, these are going to be like $240 or something like that. So you really save big by buying one of these now. Do you know that one of these would be, the understock would be 2 years, be a 5-year-old tree.
Wow.
So 5-year-old tree, $79.99. And this is the sort of thing you put in your garden. It'll get better and better over the years. And it's a real classic and wonderful plant to put in your garden. Adds a lot of value to your home and everything. There's nothing like owning a big, beautiful red weeping maple.
Beautiful, and they're grafted really lovely, these ones.
Yeah.
Like, they're ready to go. Pop them in the ground or in a pot. You can put them in a pot, can't you, the weeping maples, yeah.
Now look at this, a 2 metre Senkaki maple in a 16-inch pot in summer. This is going to cost you $269.99. But right now, we're doing these for $99. So less than half price, freshly dug from the field, beautiful. Now your Sankaki maple is the one with the bright red stems in winter, sort of pinks and oranges in green, pink and orange in spring, pinks and oranges, reds and yellows in the autumn. So year-round colour, beautiful tree to have. In summertime you've got that period where you've got red stems and green leaves. So it's a great tree to have all year round. Sankaki maple, 6 foot tall, more than 6 foot, probably 7 foot, 8 foot, maybe 8 foot tall, and $99.99.
Beautiful. So Sankaki or coral bark Japanese maple as it's known, more than half price at the moment, $79.99. It's perfect. All right, let's look at our next product here on the Growers Direct flash sale.
So here we've got Japanese maple, and these are 6 foot tall and they're $49.99. So a couple of years old, 4 foot tall, $49.99 Japanese maple. Great value. A Japanese maple, green leaves in spring, green leaves in summer, a small growing compact bushy tree, and in autumn you get red, yellow, orange, all different colours, beautiful multicolored tree.
Yeah, now for that size it's actually incredible as well, because you wouldn't get them at that size in a pot in that price at all.
Yeah, so there's a photo of a Japanese maple in autumn colour there, and here's an advanced...
And you can see it behind you there, Chris, on the camera as well.
Yeah, fantastic. Here's an advanced Japanese maple. This is a big one, it's in a 20-inch pot. It's about 8 foot tall, beautifully filled out. And this one here reduced from $3.99 to $2.99. So if you want a small tree that's not going to have bad roots or anything like that, you couldn't go wrong putting this in your garden, putting a beautiful bit of Japanese flavour in the garden, and $299. And you could have this delivered for free out to Traralgon.
So if you purchase that, would you get the weeping cherry? You've got to spend another $1, don't you, to get into the weeping cherry?
$2.99, close enough. We chuck in a weeping cherry.
You get a free weeping cherry if you purchase one of these, guys.
And this would be a great tree to have down in Currumbara. You could get a free delivery and a free weeping cherry with this.
That's incredible. Now, must stress, there's only 4 of those available at that price. So if you do like that beautiful Japanese maple shape and that size, there's only 4 of those at that incredible price. And you can get a free weeping cherry if you purchase one. So 4 people could have one each and a weeping cherry for free. Crazy. Yeah. Craziness.
When I was a kid, there just used to be 1 or 2 of these in our neighbourhood, and every year I loved them when they came into autumn colour. Have a look on the screen here.
Yeah.
This is your sugar maple, and your sugar maple has a beautiful sort of burnt orange, bits of gold and burnt orange, and little beautiful sort of burnt tonings in it. Lovely, lovely, lovely tree. Beautiful, wonderful autumn colour tree. Lovely big leaves, and they're quite rare, quite hard to get. But we've got them here in a 7-inch pot for $14.99. Now, if you planted these in a pretty cold spot and looked after them, you could possibly go off the grid with maple syrup.
Really? Okay, so this is the one where you can extract the maple syrup out of them.
Yeah, that's right. So
I've seen it online. They put a hole in them or something. And
they they put a hole in them and they bleed the trunks, and they get the maple syrup.
Incredible.
Yeah.
There's still a distilling process, though, isn't there, to get it sort of like...
No, I think they just...
Straight out of the tree?
Yeah, just straight out of the tree and straight onto your pancake.
Just bring your hot pancakes outside and pop it next to the trunk,
that's right, yeah. Yeah, so, and you could go off the grid producing your own maple syrup and your fabulous autumn colour, and they're $14.99.
All right, now Zara's asking, why are you wearing that pink tutu? That is kind of odd, isn't it?
It could be my fabulous legs. Have a look. I'd just like to show you my fabulous legs.
We really... Like, if you don't know why he's wearing the pink tutu, you're probably under the age of, I don't know, 25 maybe? 25 years ago.
What it is, years ago, I used to go on TV with this pink tutu and cause a bit of a stir, and so it's become a thing. And today somebody asked me to put it on, and at the drop of a hat, I will put on this pink tutu.
Yeah, look, Chris was ahead of his time. He's actually wearing, that's a very futuristic outfit right there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right, yeah. So now what we've got here is silver birch. Now, silver birch grow really, really quick. If you plant these and keep the grass and weeds away from them, water and fertilise them, you can have them up 3 metres in a year, 5 metres in 2 years, and they'd have white trunks, 5 metres tall. So I call them a property transformer. If you were on a bit of a budget and you planted a half a dozen of these, if you planted half a dozen of these and watered and fertilised them, you could completely transform your property in 2 years. And for peanuts, these are $9.99. So silver birch, $9.99, and transform your property. Get beautiful white trunk trees in no time at all. They're a wonderful tree, beautiful tree to live with. They'll block the summer heat, they'll let the winter sun in. A great sort of climate transferer.
And their foliage is real pretty too, isn't it?
they're
So like small little.
Yeah, and what it is, they're classy. They're a classy tree. They really add value to your property, but they're inexpensive. They're $9.99. So you could make your property look $1 million by planting half a dozen of these and spend $60. So $9.99 silver birches, a great property transformer.
There you go. And Katie says the pink tutu was a brilliant marketing idea, and my high school drama teacher is Mari's brother.
Oh wow!
We were encouraged to pay attention to the ads. There
Right.
you go. That's fantastic.
Oh, there we are. That's Brett.
Yeah, that's right, Brett.
Yeah. So here we've got the Queensland bottle tree. Now these get the big fat bottom on them. Now you could grow this in a pot, you could grow it in the garden. It's evergreen, it's a wonderful thing to own. A Queensland bottle tree, look at that, you could grow your own big bottle like that, fantastic thing. And these ones here are nicely established, and they're $22 for a nice Queensland.
How do they do it? Are they sucking up the water, is it?
Yeah, they're designed to survive droughts by sucking up the water.
Wow. Yeah, they look real pretty actually when they get kind of fat at the base,
Yeah, wonderful
Interesting
tree.
sort of sculpture.
$22 and you can have your own Queensland bottle tree.
Amazing. All right, we're looking, if you've just joined us, it's our Growers Direct flash sale at the moment. We're checking out 100 plus incredible specials and deals. Some of these have very limited quantities, so if you do like any of these products, you need to shop right now. You can purchase off the QR code on the screen or head over to hellohelloplants.com.au.
Now look at this beautiful purple foliage tree here. This is a beautiful compact tree, grow it in quite a small space. It has fabulous pink blossom in the springtime, amazing pink blossom, and then the purple leaves emerge from the pink blossom. Look at that pink blossom there, it's a lavender pink. Now, 6 foot tall in a 16-inch pot, they're $269 in the summer. Right now, we've got them about 7 foot tall for $99.99. So you can own a rare and beautiful feature tree in the garden for $99.99. So
yeah,
fabulous.
They look awesome, especially in spring. They look really pretty, and they get the flowers as well.
Yeah. So there we are. Forest pansy, bare rooted, $99.99.
Perfect. On our Growers Direct flash sale happening right now, limited quantities.
Now here we've got a Cornus Cousin chinensis. Now that look at it covered in flowers.
Chinese dogwood.
This is a fast-growing, big bushy dogwood that in mid to late spring is going to be covered in the most beautiful creamy white flowers. But then when autumn comes, it'll have the best autumn colour you've ever seen. Beautiful, amazing autumn colour. So it's one of the best autumn. So this is like a tree that's a beautiful shape, not too big, fabulous blossom, fabulous green summer bushy foliage that turns the most amazing red, bronze, purple, everything in the autumn. So incredible autumn colour tree. And these ones here are not expensive. They're $29.99. So they're the Chinese dogwood, Cornus Cousin, $29.99.
And Aussie Goldie over on Instagram says that they love the forest pansies. It's so stunning.
Yeah, I do too. Forest pansy, an amazing tree. Beautiful, wonderful tree to own.
Yep.
Now here we've got a maidenhair ginkgo. Now this is the ginkgo. This produces beautiful golden autumn colour. It's a very hardy and beautiful tree. And these ones here, the cheapest ginkgos we've ever had in a place. These ones here are $15.99 for a bare rooted ginkgo. So what a rootin' tootin' deal. A ginkgo for $15.99.
That's right, and some of these deals are so incredible. We want to encourage everyone who's watching us right now to share this live and invite your friends, because you know, you want to help your friends have a better garden on the cheap. We've got that free weeping cherry deal. When you spend over $300, there's just too much goodness to miss out on. So let's share this live if you're watching this right now. Share it with your friends. And don't be selfish, you know, to just keep it to yourself. We need to get it out there. There's an incredible sale happening right now.
Okay, there we are.
All right, so if you have just joined us, this is the Growers Direct flash sale. Bare Rootin Tootin deals. We're looking at them right now. What have we got there, Chris?
Yeah, what we've got is a Witch-Hazel. Witch-Hazel has beautiful golden autumn colour, beautiful yellow flowers, and it's a herb. It's a herb that people use to cure various illnesses and complaints. So a beautiful herb, beautiful autumn color plant, lovely, lovely flowers. And these witch hazels here are just $29.99. So have a rare, wonderful, flowering, autumn coloured herb in your garden for $29.99. This is a chance to pick up a real odyssey for peanuts. $29.99. Witch
and
hazel.
extract the herb out of it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, this next one's a beauty. Here we go. Big boy. I don't know if we'll get this all on the screen.
Now here we've got a multi-stem crepe myrtle. Now these are works of art. A mate of mine did them because most people just do tall, skinny crepe myrtles for street tree plantings, but they can look a bit plain, a bit boring, a bit ordinary, because crepe myrtles have beautiful bark and beautiful trunks. There's nothing like having a character multi-stemmed one. And here we've got a character multi-stem one, and it's been reduced from $5.99 to $499. 90 litre pot, beautiful mature plant. This is going to be covered in white flowers in summer, beautiful autumn colour in the autumn, and $499.
And you get a free weeping cherry with that one, Chris?
Yes, sure. You get free delivery and a free weeping cherry.
Yep, and there's only 2 of those at that price, so $200 off that huge crepe myrtle you see on your screen right now. Hurry up if you want to purchase them, because once they're gone, they're gone. And then we just got a question here from Just Me asking, where are you based, please?
We're based, like if you don't know Victoria that well, we're right near the Tullamarine Airport, about 10 minutes drive from Tullamarine Airport. We're on Sydney Road, that's the road from Melbourne to Sydney, and the old Sydney Road, just off the Ring Road. So easy to find. Sydney Road, I think, is the busiest road in Victoria.
Yeah, it would be, yeah.
Here I've got a Natchez crepe myrtle. This is one of my favourite crepe myrtles. Beautiful white flowers. So beautiful white flowering crepe myrtle, Natchez. And this is $49.99. So $49.99. So a 6-foot crepe myrtle Natchez for $49.99. That's great value. You know, in summer in a pot, this is probably a $200 plant. So great value. If you want a decent size crepe myrtle for an indecent price, there it is.
There you go. And this next product, people thought that we were using AI to make this product, but it's a real product. Tell us a bit about this one, Chris.
So this is probably one of the most popular Magnolia video we've ever done was the Black Tulip video. And the Black Tulip is a beautiful dark purple magnolia, beautiful dark purple magnolia with a sort of a real tulip shaped flower. And what people love about it is the beautiful colour. Flowers nice and early in the season, flowers with no leaves, but it's a very compact, small growing magnolia. And often, because they're grafted, they can be expensive, they can be hard to get because not that many people graft magnolias. But this one here, we've got them. This is the cheapest I've ever had black tulips in the place, $49.99. Really nice sized ones. They're about 3 to 4 foot tall, $49.99. This is the cheapest you're ever going to get a black tulip. Normally they're sort of $90 or $100. So these are kind of really,
they're kind of
really
like a very exquisite sort of flower and tree.
Yeah, and highly sought after and normally highly priced. $49.99, beautiful healthy plants.
And they actually look unreal, like they don't look realistic when they're in flower. They're very incredible. That's why the comments on that video, people were saying it was AI, but it's an actual plant.
Yeah. So here we've got Japanese black pine. Now this is the sort of thing you can trim and train and turn it into a beautiful Japanese style plant in a Zen or Japanese garden. Wonderful thing to have your Japanese black pine. And this Japanese black pine, this is a great size to start trimming and training and working with. And it's not going to cost you a fortune. It's on for $29.99 for a Japanese black pine.
Absolutely beautiful. Must stress, very limited quantities on some of these products. So if you do like anything that you see here today, make sure to snap it up in this sale happening right now. We just had a quick question asking, do you deliver to Sydney? We do. We can post little bits and pieces and we can send big lots of plants on a pallet to Sydney. Great.
It's about $500 for a pallet, but if you get a whole selection of plants, you'll save a fortune.
Great. And then T-Song just sent us a rose. Thank you, T-Song, for the rose. Much appreciated.
And in Sydney, there's things that you possibly couldn't get. Like this is a weeping silver pear. This is, you see it on the screen there. This is a beautiful, compact silver leaf weeping tree, wonderful thing to get. And we've got it here, it's 2.5 meters tall and it's only $99.99. So $99.99. It'd be interesting to see what you'd have to pay for that in Sydney. It'd be a lot more than that.
Yeah, maybe 4x or 5x.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so
that's possibly if you could buy it.
Yeah. The Growers Direct flash sale happening right now for the next week. Chris has chose over 100 amazing specials for you guys. And these are heavily discounted, but they are limited in quantity. So if you do enjoy anything you see here today, just be quick to snap it up.
Yeah, and you can buy online, you can buy over the phone, you can come down to the store and shop yourself, pick out the plants yourself. And when you spend over $300 over most of Victoria, not everywhere in Victoria, but over most of Victoria, all the most populated parts, $99 free delivery when you spend over $300. Free delivery when you spend over $300.
Now Zoe's saying, are you freezing, Chris?
Yeah, a bit cold, yeah.
All right, let's keep getting through this sale so you can get your pants back on, hey?
Yeah, English oak, 16-inch pot, beautiful plant, 2.5 meters tall, $99. That is very, 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 very cheap.
Yeah, they're quite slow growing too, isn't it?
Yeah. And it's a beautiful specimen. It's straight, it's beautiful. If I wanted to plant an English oak in my garden, I couldn't do better than this English oak here.
All right, Growers Direct flash sale, snap these up. We're going to snap through the next few products here so Chris can get his pants back on.
Now here we have a Japanese elm, Zelkova. This is a beautiful, has lovely foliage, beautiful, magnificent burgundy autumn colour. It's fast, it's tough, beautiful arching branches. And these ones here are over 6 foot tall and they're only $14.99. So $14.99 for a beautiful Japanese elm.
Beautiful. All right, it is our Growers Direct flash sale as we rush through the products here. We have over 100 products on sale. Some of these are very limited in quantity, but the prices are incredible. Don't want to miss those.
Now, Acacia Limelight. These are beautiful, healthy plants. Wonderful plants. Look at that. And now, they're very often a $20 plant. These are $13.50. $13.50 for Acacia Limelight. Lovely, bushy, healthy Acacia Limelights. They make the most beautiful round green dome. We'll see them up on the screen in a minute. But
these are the ones you had earlier on the sticks, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. But beautiful green dome. There they are there. Look at them there. Look, absolutely fabulous plant. Easy to grow. Tough Australian native. Great for your commercial landscape. Great for your rental property. And these ones here are only $13.50. That's the lowest price I've ever had beautiful Acacia Limelights at.
Yeah, beautiful. And Just Me just says she's in he or she's in Queensland. They wanted to know, does the black tulip, will that be all right? Or they just want to get a black tulip?
Black tulip, look, we could probably post one up to Queensland, but I don't think it would grow anywhere in Queensland. If you're up on Mount Tamborine or in a spot, up a little bit, not down on the coast in a sort of a steamy, wet climate, I don't think it's going to do any good. But if you pick your spot, Tamworth or somewhere like that, pick your spot and you'll be able to grow and those ones that we got, you could probably whack one in the post.
Yeah, and she just asked, he or she's asking you, if you can shop online. Yes, you can. Head over to helloplants.com.au and you can shop online there. But as Chris said, with the black tulip, probably want to be up a little bit in Queensland, up in a higher altitude where you got a slightly cooler climate.
Now have a look at these frosted curls. Look what a beautiful grass that is. Now what's interesting about these frosted curls is that they're great for your modern landscape. They're great for mass planting. It's a grass that doesn't produce any sort of yucky seeds, doesn't grow too big, doesn't cause any great problems, has this beautiful arching weeping shape. And we've got them here for $3.99. So $3.99 for frosted, $4.99. So $4.99 for frosted curls.
All right, lovely. Growers Direct flash sale, incredible deals. Let's smash through them here, guys.
So here we've got your Dianella Breeze. These are beautiful big plants. You might be fixing up a property to go on the market. So Dianella Breeze, $8.99. $8.99. You cannot go wrong for $8.99. Nice big bushy plants. Great for doing up a property to sell on your commercial property, your factory, that sort of thing. Really good, tough, long-lived plant. $8.99. Good big plants for the money.
For that price, yeah. Perfect. All right, it's our Growers Direct flash sale. Again, limited quantities for these prices on these products. So you can head over to our website, helloplants.com.au, you can give us a call 0393593331 right now and make your purchases over the phone if that's the way you prefer to do things.
Now, Dianella Tas Red, this gets beautiful red tonings on it at certain times of the year. Normally a $14, $15 plant, and we've got Dianella Tas Red for $10.99. So $10.99, really good value at $10.99. Great if you're a landscaper or something like that. Normally you're paying $12, $13, $14. These are $10.99 for Dianella Tas Red.
Fantastic. And Kita says, I'm trying to save money, man. There you go.
Right, yeah.
Is it a lyric from a song, do you reckon? Well, you can do it here on the Growers Direct Flash Sale. You can definitely save some money for your garden.
And you could tell them about the free delivery now. So here we've got wild iris. Now, wild iris, beautiful white flowers in summer. There it is. They're white flowers with a little bit of yellow, a little bit of blue. And these are amazing, big, beautiful plants, fabulous plants, and they are $6.99. So $6.99 for beautiful, big, strong wild iris. Fabulous value.
They're great. Yeah, I love the form on those. We're looking at the strappies and the grasses at the moment as part of this sale in the Growers Direct Flash Sale Bare Rootin Tootin Deals.
So here we've got Lomandra Lime Tuff, and we've got them in 8-inch pots, and these are lovely big plants. So if you wanting to do a sort of a finished off kind of a garden, these ones here are reduced to $19.99. So nice big lime tuff for $19.99. And lime tuff has that beautiful limey green foliage. It grows about 70, 80 centimetres tall and stays green and lush. Doesn't yellow or brown off, stays green and lush all year round. So it's a really beautiful, tough green thing. Great for commercial landscapes and things like that.
Yeah, they use them a lot, don't they?
Yeah, that's right. And $19.99, great price if you're after an immediate impact.
All right, Kidda says, nah, just trying, I lost the comment just as I was reading it. Nah, just trying to save money and I'll probably get told off if I buy any more plants.
All right, okay.
And we've got a few comments quickly, Chris. Poor Nima asking, can you please suggest something for raised planter box which had green foliage all year round?
Do you know,
flowers, they want flowers as well. So
the dioides, but where's the dioides butterfly grass? Let's show the dioides butterfly grass.
Yeah, did we have them up already?
They were just up there a minute ago. Could we put them back up with the flowers? Dioides butterfly grass, green and lush all year round.
Plus flowers.
White flowers with little blue bits of blue and yellow on them. And they will give you flowers for 6 months of the year. So 6 months of the year, beautiful flowers. And here they are here, and we're giving them away. So in the interest of saving money, we're giving away beautiful ones like this. These will make an immediate effects in your raised flower bed for $6.99. So $6.99.
There you go, Ponema.
Right now, the most popular ornamental plant in Australia is your Lomandra Tanika, and we've got 6-inch pots, and we're doing them for 6-inch pots are for $13.50, and 8-inch pots are $19.90. So if you want an immediate impact, $19.90. Perhaps you're finishing off a property, you just want it to look done, $19.99, and then $13.50. Great prices. This is a patented, rare kind of grass that's normally a little bit pricey. So $13.50 and $19.90. Tanika, the most popular grass that stays green all year round. It doesn't produce seeds or rubbish. A very low maintenance, beautiful looking plant. $13.50 and $19.90 respectively.
Yeah, thank you very much to Kiddo for the rose. Man asks, hey, do you have any colourful foliage plants to go in my backyard? We have teddy bear magnolias.
Right, okay.
Looks like it got cut off there, but
what I reckon goes beautiful with the teddy bear is like your kaleidoscope, your beautiful golden kaleidoscope, and your, we had them on just before, they're on special at the moment, is your Plum Gorgeous. Beautiful purple, they grow beautiful with your magnolias. Now here we've got Lomandra longifolia, and these are beautiful big bushy plants, and these are $6.99 for Lomandra longifolia.
Lovely. And Katie just says, I need to find out if my body corporate will let me plant along the shared driveway. That's a good thing to do.
Yeah, well now
spruce it up.
And while they're cheap. Now don't forget, if you're spending over mention this to the body corporate, if you're spending over $300, you've got free delivery and a free $100 weeping cherry can go right out the front of your block of flats.
Yep, and they look beautiful. They're going to be flowering very soon.
Yeah. Now here we've got your variegated, your stripy white liriope. So stripy white liriope, and this is Stripy white liriope.
Is that liriope, is it? Wow.
Yeah, stripy white liriope, and it is variegated, and it's $10.99. So $10.99 for stripy white liriope. So
And thanks again to Kiddo for another rose. Much appreciated.
So $10.99 for stripy white liriope.
Much appreciated on the love here today, guys. Make sure to share this live. This live will actually, you can re-watch this live if you miss any of it. We'll have it up on YouTube in about, I don't know, 25, 30 minutes, where you can re-watch the live again and see all of these specials in action with Chris telling you about each individual product.
Now this, what you've got here is your bird of paradise. That has the beautiful orange flowers with a little blue spike. Looks like sort of a tropical, exciting bird. And nothing gives off a tropical feel like a bird of paradise. And they can be a bit pricey at times. These ones, we normally sell them for $29.99, but right now we're doing them for $21.99. So $21.99 for your 8-inch pot bird of paradise.
Beautiful. All right, it's Growers Direct flash sales. We get through 100 plus products.
So variegated society garlic, 3-inch pots. Now these grow into a beautiful big plant. Has lovely purple flowers in spring. Let's have a look at them there. Purple flowers in spring. Lovely stripes on the grass, sort of variegated grass. Wonderful plant. And we're doing these really, really nice and cheap at the moment. They're $4.50. So $4.50. Great price. I'd plant 2.5 or 3 to the metre, and you'll get a beautiful low maintenance border or hedge.
And they got really nice flowers too, as you can see
and they flower for months and months and months and months. But I see them growing in the toughest places without any water or anything like that. Really, really tough and easy to grow at $4.99. So $4.99.
Yeah. Katie just asked, do you have any tips on growing the bird of paradise?
Look, really, pop them in. They love a bit of water, a bit of Osmocote, and you're in business. Beautiful.
There you go, Katie.
So now what we've got here is we've got the green screen lily pilly. Now, if you've seen bugs eating the lily pillies around the place, if you've seen the leaves being stripped off the lily pillies and you're too nervous to plant a lily pilly, this green screen is one that the bugs don't eat. So instead of having little lumps and bumps and holes in the leaves, this is a beautiful, clean lily pilly that you can safely plant without having to spray a lot of dangerous chemicals.
Yeah, and it makes a really nice hedge, this one, doesn't it? Like we've done some videos on it.
Yeah, and if you want to block out the neighbours, if you want to block them out quick, look at this, it's a couple of metres tall and it's $99.99. So really good value for blocking out the neighbours. Quick, smart, $99.99, green screen.
Yeah, that is a really good price. And this is all part of our Growers Direct flash sale happening right now, guys. Limited quantities,
though. Have we got 2 of these? They look
limited
nice
quantities. You do need to be quick. You're welcome, Katie says thanks. You're welcome, Katie. Happy to answer your questions as we smash through to live here. Checking out 100 plus products that Chris has personally selected for you guys to give you some incredible deals. Make sure to share this live if you're enjoying it. Leave us a like, a love, whatever you have to do. Roses will take all of that social goodness here on the sale, but much appreciated for everyone who's joined us here today. And as we get through to sale products, there's only a few more left. Just keep in mind, limited quantities.
That's right. But we're putting up 2 of these because I'm thinking that people
want to see 2,
will want to buy 2.
Yeah, you want 2 matching, right?
Yeah, you want 2 matching ones. So there we are, 2 matching ones of these. These are English box standards, and they're probably the best quality ones. They've got nice thick stems, perfect round balls, the best quality ones I've ever had, and the cheapest. Like the price here is crazy. These are 2-foot standards. These are reduced to $149.99. So $149.99. 2-foot standard English box, $149.99.
Yeah, now these add a real touch of class to your property. Even at the entrance of your door, if you had 2 of those, they look absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. Now here we've got a touch of, what is it? No, it's With Love. With Love sasanqua, and they're $25 each. Now what's interesting about your With Love sasanqua is it flowers, has beautiful double pink flower, but the great thing about it is that it grows as a tall, skinny plant. So if you want to grow a sort of a tall, skinny hedge, you want to block off the neighbour, you've got a little narrow spot up the side of the house, you need something tall and skinny. This is fast, tall and skinny, and these are $25. They're reduced from $30 to $25. Quite a good size, but 60 centimetres tall and only $30 each.
Yeah, incredible deals on the Bare Rootin Tootin Growers Direct flash sale. as we get through the last few products here. These products are all available right now for purchase, limited quantities at these prices. And Chris is wearing a pink tutu just because someone paid for it, I guess you could say. On our we ran a little competition. Chris jumped into it. It is cold, but we are getting through the sale here. What's this one, Chris?
Okay, so here we've got a beautiful plant. It's a Japanese Plum Yew. Now, if you want something that's like a pencil pine, but you want to grow it in complete shade, these grow in the shadiest spot you could possibly find. Beautiful, tall, narrow Plum Yew are great for that formal style garden, but they've got that bit of character. Grow them in a pot, grow them in front of the columns on your formal style house and garden. These are long-lived, easy to grow, fast, and normally they're very, very expensive, but here you've got them nearly 6 foot tall for $169.99.
Beautiful, and thank you to Christine for sending us the hearts, much appreciated. And thank you to Katie for sharing this live. Sharing it's really good because it helps your family and friends discover this live and all of the incredible sales that we have. Karen just says, any good for shade? I'm not sure which product Karen's talking about. It might have been the English box.
English box, great in the shade. They can grow with no direct sun, no problem at all.
All right, there you go, Karen. Hopefully that's the right product.
Now, Leighton's Green Conifer, these ones here are fabulous value. They're 6 foot tall. They're taller than me. $34.99. So $34.99. Leighton's Green, great for a hedge, great for a screen. If you want something really fast to block noise, to block sound, to block sight, to block everything, $34.99. You cannot go wrong. 10-inch pot, Leighton's Green Cypress.
All right, there you go. It's our Growers Direct flash sale. All of these products are heavily reduced and in limited quantities at these prices. So be quick if you want to purchase any of them.
So Hebe Emerald Green, $6.99. So $6.99. Beautiful. These are the ones that grow in the beautiful round balls. We had them up before in the bigger pots, but these are nice little ones. If you want to mass plant them at $6.99, they're a great economy plant for mass planting.
Beautiful, beautiful, and thank you so much everyone for the sharing, the liking and the loving. Much appreciated, all of that social goodness that you're doing there for us. But yeah, we just do this for you guys because we want to give you incredible deals to get your garden going, especially in winter. It's the best time to do it.
Yeah, so
Incredible
Hebe
prices.
Hebe Inspiration, a beautiful flowering border or hedge, a lovely sort of medium size, grows 80 centimeters or a meter tall, beautiful flowering sort of hedge or bush. Beautiful flowers, lovely foliage, and these ones here are reduced to $6.99. So $6.99, a crazy price. You couldn't even get that at a wholesaler's for $6.99 GST inclusive.
No, absolutely not. Now, Big Bird asks, can Leighton Green be kept thin for a long footpath front of house?
Yes, that's right. It could be they love to be shaped. They'll be trimmed up nice and narrow. And just off the height that you want.
That's incredible.
Now,
oh, there you go.
Yeah. Now here we've got your box leaf privet. Now this is a great way to transform your property. Here's a beautiful box leaf privet hedge here. This looks like an English box but grows really fast. If you planted these now and really watered and fertilised, you could have these up a metre tall by the end of January.
Beautiful, and they look really good. They're actually quite a nice hedge when they're trimmed up.
That's right. They look like English box. Wonderful hedge, but fantastic. I reckon 18 months of these with plenty of water and fertiliser, you could have them up 2 metres tall.
Lovely. And what are they going for?
They are going for, I didn't mention the price, did I? Box leaf privet, very, very cheap, $3.99.
$3.99.
3 or 4 to the metre, so $10 or $12. Fast growing English box type hedge on the cheap.
Amazing.
And looking fantastic.
Amazing.
Now, Big Gem Magnolia. Big Gem, this is the cousin of the Little Gem, similar sort of genetics. And basically this grows bigger flowers, bigger leaves, bigger tree, faster. And the price on this is only Exmouth Magnolia is only $16.99. That's half the price of the Little Gem at the moment. So $16.99 for a Big Gem Magnolia.
All right, incredible deals straight to you guys.
If you plant one of them in your backyard, what's going to happen to you is you're going to have your backyard, give it a couple of years, you'll have all summer long, your backyard will be full of the most beautiful fragrance in summer. Now we've got your Little Gem Magnolia, and at any rate, really nice big bushy plants. These ones here are $29.99. They're the nicest ones I've ever had for $29.99. I've had them
They look
cheaper.
really good, yeah.
I've had them cheaper, but never better. So $29.99 for your 8-inch pot, beautiful bushy plants, and then $109.99 for these 12-inch pots. And this is a beautiful, healthy little gems. So $109.99 for this beautiful big little gem here.
Yep, and they're in the 12-inch pot, really big. That's actually a very good price for the Little Gem Magnolias. Usually $140 for that big one. So it's our Growers Direct flash sale. We're looking at the last few products here. For those of you who just joined us, we're just at the end of this live. But if you do want to watch back any of this live, you can head over to YouTube, where we'll post this live at Hello Hello Plants on YouTube. In about probably 15 minutes, that'll be live. If you want to check out all of the products, you can do that there. All right, what have we got here, Chris?
What we've got here is orange jessamine, beautiful evergreen, great for a hedge, great for a specimen, great for a pot plant, great for the sun, great for the shade, really, really versatile plant. And it has this speckling of white flowers on it for 5-6 months a year. All the parts of the year where you got those warm nights. Starts in sort of end of September, beginning of October. Beautiful sporadic white flowering with a really powerful and wonderful fragrance. It's sort of a jasmine style. That's why they call it orange jessamine, because it's a jasmine style fragrance. So of the fragrant plants, it would be the longest flowering fragrant plant on the market. So beautiful for fragrance, beautiful for evergreen, beautiful for a hedge. I've seen them clipped into lovely round balls like box balls and then covered in white fragrant flowers. Unbelievable.
Nice.
And they grow good in a pot or in the garden. And big ones like this, normally expensive and hard to get. This one here, 12-inch pot, has been reduced to $69.99 for a big, beautiful...
For a big one, yeah. And on a hot summer or a warm summer's night, you can just sort of, that fragrance just sort of wafts through the neighbourhood, doesn't it?
Yeah, fill your garden. Now here's a terrific deal. This is your red robin Petunia, normally $31.99. These are nearly as tall as me. Incredible value for $21.99. Look how tall they are. Look at that.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
You could do an instant hedge with that, can you?
And red robin doesn't have as many sort of smelly white flowers as a robusta and has brighter red new growth. So that's why it's popular.
All right, beautiful. As we get to the last few products here on the sale, limited quantities on these ones, guys. This next one's quite big. There's only 5 of these available. So tell us a bit about this one, Chris.
So
what is
here
this?
we've got about a 3 to 3.5 metre capital pear. This has the white blossom, the green leaves in summer, the tall skinny shape, the beautiful burgundy autumn colour. This is a huge tree, but the price is not huge. This has been reduced from $400 to $200. So $200 for a capital pear.
Now if you get 2 of those, you could have a free weeping cherry and you'd have a huge capital, 2 huge capital pears.
And you can have this delivered. You might be living in Hawthorne. Buy 2 of these, we'll drop them off for free, and we'll throw in a free weeping cherry. Your choice of pink and white, your choice of tall or short. So free weeping cherry when you buy one of these.
Yeah, and these add like elegance to a property, don't they? They really add class.
Yeah, because of the tall, narrow shape.
Tall and narrow, that's right.
Now have a look at this. This is your 10-inch pot sweet viburnum. Beautiful white flowers in spring. Now this is a beautiful, if you're sick of the normal evergreen hedges, this is a luscious leafy evergreen hedge, fast growing, tough, grows good in the bit of shade, grows good. A lot of people have got a big shady fence, shading their hedge, and the lily pillies and ficus don't do so good. This will do great in the shade, great in the sun, vigorous, needs a bit of water, a bit of fertilizer, and these ones here, 10-inch pot, normally $59.99, now $39.99, so $39.99, so $39.99 for big, beautiful 10-inch pot sweet viburnums.
Do they have a bit of a scent, those ones?
Yeah, they do. That gives off quite a smell.
Lovely. Big Bird just asked, how much is delivery to Geelong, please?
If you spend $300, it's for free. But if you just sort of wanted 1 or 2 plants, it's $34.90. We'll get you
not very much. There you go, Big Bird. So either spend over $300, you get free delivery, and you get a free weeping cherry as well, of course. Or $34.99.
Yeah.
All right. What have we got here, Chris? As part of the Growers Direct Flash Sale, Bare Rootin Tootin Sale.
our Rootin' Tootin' Sale. What you've got here is a weeping lily pilly. Now, a lot of people are fixing up property to sell, you know, and they might have something ugly that they've got to block off to sell their property. And so this is the answer. These are $189.99, and they're reduced from $229.99. And this is your Waterhousier Weeping Lily Pilly. So Weeping Lily Pilly, $189.99. And this is and what's good about this particular lily pilly is those terrible beetles that are just stripping the leaves off. A lot of lily pillies do not touch this particular weeping lily pilly.
Yeah.
So basically you'll be able to grow this without too many problems.
Yeah.
And it's one of the biggest evergreens you could buy anywhere in Melbourne for the price, $189.99, and over 2 meters tall.
Yeah, and these do great next to swimming pools and up driveways and stuff, don't they?
Yeah,
Like they're
that's
really
right.
good
And
for hedges.
Trim up beautifully. Yeah.
All right, fantastic. All right, as we move along the Growers Direct Flash Sale, I think this is the last product for the flash sale here live.
Now we did a beautiful video a few years ago of these as a hedge.
Yeah.
These make the most beautiful hedge. They make the most beautiful flowering hedge, and or you can cut them into a ball. They're very, very popular cut into a ball. And these ones here are not going to set you back to it. These ones here we're selling. They're reduced from $10.99, the normal price, to $6.99. So $6.99 for a coastal rosemary. So coastal rosemary is $6.99. Incredible value, and they're nice big. Look at the plant. Look what you get for $6.99.
Yeah, they come up really nice, don't they, as a hedge?
Yeah, I've had landscapers in here. They're buying these up by the trolley load because they're so cheap. They can't believe it.
That's awesome. And Big Bird here just says I have 2 Weeping Lily Pilly. That was the 2 products ago. So fast and look great.
Yeah, that's right. They're very fast. They're very easy to grow, and they do look absolutely fantastic.
Now I just want to say quickly before we wrap it up, I just want to say thank you to everyone who's given us, you know, some kind of love or, you know, love heart or
People
a rose.
have been particularly generous today, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, we've got 13,000 likes on TikTok. I'm just looking at TikTok here. That's pretty insane. And yeah, the love and the sharing it's really nice. Thank you so much for the support, everyone who's watched us here on the show. I watched Chris do the engraving it in the cold in that pink tutu. I think it's well deserved.
Yeah, what I want to tell people is that if you want to buy these products, you can go. We've got all of these up online, so you can go to our Rootin' Tootin' Sale. And see over 100 items, all up for sale, what price they are, how big they are, what size they are, all the details are there.
Let's pull it up on the screen. Jennifer, can you pull it up, the sale? Just so I can see not that one.
The
That's
Rootin'
the cherry
Tootin'
deal.
Sale.
No, go to the sale. Hang on. We'll pull up the sale. Here we go. Just so you can see it. All right, so there it is there. So this is the Bare Rootin Tootin' Sale.
Rootin' Tootin' Sale.
helloplants.com.au, and if you click on that sale, there you go, you can see. And if you scroll down, you can see the sale items. So as we scroll down, keep going down, you'll see all the sale items past that video there. There you go. So there's all the items you've just watched if you've watched that live.
Yeah, that's right. So you can go in there and all the items are there with the prices and everything like that. Now you can come down to the store and buy these. We're going to be open all weekend. You can come down and pick them out yourself. You can ring up and reserve them over the phone. You can reserve them over the phone and pick them up, or you can reserve them over the phone and get them delivered. Now when you spend over $300, we do free delivery over most of Victoria. And where's that nice big weeping cherry?
Oh, can we get the big weeping cherry?
Yeah.
The big one, the tall one?
Now what it is, in the middle of winter, it can get a bit slow. Now we've got 6 vans, 6 drivers to keep busy. We've got people in orders, people pulling orders, people driving trucks. We've got a whole mechanism going, and to keep that busy, and I need to keep it particularly busy because we've got spring and our busy season coming, so we've kind of got to keep everybody working. And to keep them all working, we need a strong offer to get people out in the garden. So apart from having 100 fabulous specials that you can buy this week, what we're doing is when you spend over $300, we're doing a free delivery, and then we're doing a free weeping cherry. So
there's a nice tall one as well as this short one that you can get for free.
Weeping cherry. So we've got a weeping cherry So you spend over $300 and we chuck in a $100 weeping cherry, and it could be one of these 5-footers, or it could be a great big 6-foot weeping cherry. So you
That's
get
right.
And no other nursery, it's a very important point to stress, no other nursery is doing an offer like this where you spend over $300 and you've got a free weeping cherry. Choose a short one, great to put in a pot, a tall one for the middle of the front yard, choose a pink one, choose a white one, choose the one that you want, and get your free delivery.
Yeah, and with this sale that's happening right now, you could do a whole front yard on $300 and get a free weeping cherry as well. It's actually really, really
So
good. So it's a good time
if you've got a drab, boring front yard, you could spend $300, get the delivery, get the cherry, and keep our staff busy in these cold months.
That's right. And another point to stress, we just have such a huge selection of plants too. Like you come in and we just got so many roses. You know, you can search through all of our edibles, everything you've seen here today.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so it's very easy to come in here and with that $300 get what you want. Like there's blueberries, there's lemons, there's roses,
Live off the grid.
There's cottage plants, it's endless.
That's
and there's
right.
lots and lots of bare rooted bargains, bare rootin' and tootin' bargains, and then you spend your
It's a
$300
famous
and you got your
catchphrase
free
now.
weeping cherry.
Katie says you guys deserve the love, and Chris is a walking encyclopedia of plants.
Great, thank you very much. Anyway, I'd like to thank everybody who've come out in the cold and helped us with this project. This would be one of our best ever sales. It's our Rootin' Tootin' sale, and thank you very much. And then I'd like to, all the viewers and people that have tuned in, I really want to thank them for tuning in and giving us your support and giving us your love and giving us your roses. We really appreciate it.
All right, perfect. All right, thanks guys. We'll sign out now, and we'll be back next week with another flash sale.
Yeah,
remember
12
this.
o'clock next Friday.
Be quick, guys, because some of these products will sell out. All right, see ya.